This is good. This is fantastic. Anyways, this is 2096, a post-apocalyptic D12 role-playing game set in the not-so-distant future. Intelligence is rewarded, stupidity is punished. Whatever you do, don't roll a 1, and if the game's too much for you, go fucking play something else. This isn't for you guys, but, a little cock... Anyways, fuck them, seriously. If you want to fucking critique the game, read the fucking thing, don't cry about the font, go fuck yourselves. I don't care, I'm too old to give a shit about you little bitches. Anyways, I'm going to see how many of you I can kill today as revenge. I'm kidding. I'm fucking kidding. What are we going to do? Yeah, it's going to be a fun time.
Really not kidding.
I'm not.
No, he's not.
I don't take it. I don't take my aggression out on my players, okay? That's
Yet.
My brother-in-law's not around to hear that. Anyways, let me check the mic levels. I don't know. Somebody say hi.
Hello.
Okay, perfect.
Hola.
All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do before we do the recap, we're going to do an introduction. We're going to introduce all the players that are already with said group, which is going to be you two, Jameson, because you're going to be with the group to make it easy. However, Fade, you may or may not have a new character you're going to introduce, as well as, I don't know, better mic levels or phone or something. But what are we going to do? We're going to start... This is the way I have it right now. We're going to start with Freddie. Freddie, tell us who you're playing today. Welcome. Thank you all for joining me, by the way. I love you all. This is going to be a fun time. It's going to be fun.
All right, hello.
He hates us.
Well, I'm playing a character, a female mutant named Riley. She's the group medic at the moment. We'll see how long she can keep everyone alive. Let's just say that.
Yes.
Not very long.
She's fine. She's doing a great job. You're earning karma, saving people. But we'll
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much.
Sure, that's what
Take a
we're
look
going
at what's
with.
the net overall healing you've done, because it's a bit in the negative thing, because of Derek.
There's an
I know.
attempt. That's it. You got to think of it that way. There is an attempt. Let's move on before we get on tangents again and go on to places we don't need to be. Grizz, tell us who you're playing today.
I am playing Jojo, a lost android, currently trying to keep the group alive.
I feel like that's a recurring theme between all of you, trying to keep said group alive, especially, we'll wait till
Emphasis on the word trying.
Yeah, try. Marcus, you're Doran. Tell us a little bit about him.
He's the Ooga Booga, the Stone Age motherfucker. That's about it.
Okay, cool.
He's got a little raptor bird. Got a little raptor.
He does.
That
You know what?
raptor.
I'll wait till the recap. Anyways, yes, he does.
Don't you dare kill it.
He's got a little
What the
pet.
fuck? I will commit suicide to this character.
What's gonna happen with your
Marty.
little pet, Tara? I mean, it's cute. Everyone saw a picture. It's cute. I can't really put this up right now on chat, but anyways, it's cute. I love it. Zool, who are you playing today?
I'm playing Derek, kind of a little crippled because of his nanites not working with him.
Yeah. I wonder what's going on with that. It's gonna be interesting.
Maybe you could try again.
I'm tempted. I could try it near that artifact and see if it works.
Could it be also Sims you talking while Jameson watch?
Shh, Jamathan, shut the fuck up.
Which
Which brings us over to James. It's been a couple of weeks since you played, Jamathan. You had some characters die. It doesn't matter. Jamathan is currently with this group. We're gonna say to make things easy. I will recap and bring you up to speed. Who are you playing? Tell us about Jamathan, though.
Jameson was an ex-punk. He left his family after a dispute with the head family boss. Also, being left at death's door, he now wanders the way trying to make a name for himself.
Yeah, that was actually good. And I know you were like, what the fuck? How did he survive a point-blank shot with my pistol? Well, he was augmented. There were some little details that I forgot. Some plot holes maybe that happen once in a while because guess what? I, the arbiter, the world creator, I'm not perfect. So shit happens. Anyways, we're going to wait for you, Fade.
Wait,
As Fade.
I got one question.
Go ahead.
One question.
Uh-huh.
So we could use, I'm sorry, it hurts to smile a little bit because of stitches. So we can use dead players from other games.
Wait, who's dead?
Oh no, Jameson.
Didn't
Jameson was
fucking die
specifically
from
for this
what?
character.
Oh no. Jamathan hasn't
Jim-
died yet. Well, I mean, he did if
No.
you can say he was set on fire by maybe Blorgan's something. But we're not going to talk about that. His other character.
Are we thinking about something else?
Yeah,
Am I
we-
thinking about something else?
Maybe
Character.
Maybe I don't know. There's no.
All
I
right,
think
what does it sound like? Does it sound good?
The possession.
Yeah,
Better than
separate.
usual.
All right, better than usual.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
No, that's good. Sounds good. Raise it a little
yeah,
bit
this-
if you don't mind. Can
Raise
you
it
do
a little
that?
bit.
Yeah, raise it a little bit. I would
Hold
say.
on, let me check.
Like it's good if you were doing like the talk radio. This is early morning with
ASMR.
Fade. And welcome to 2096. Anyways, that's going to be the players that we're going to introduce right now. We're going to wait for Fade, who is playing Fade actually. Are you wait? I have it down as.
Did we
Fade.
do JoJo?
Didn't you? No, I didn't change the name. What the fuck? Hold on. It says Fade as Fade. Whatever. We're gonna use that. I did do JoJo, right? I did everyone
Oh,
except for Fade. Damn it! I didn't change your reactive image. It says Fade. It's fine. We're gonna leave that like that. Okay, Fade. You can introduce yourself. in a minute.
Alrighty.
All right. What we're gonna do is we're gonna give you guys a little recap. Sometimes I go to my you guys and do a recap. I'm gonna do it for you to make it quick, sweet, and that way we can get back into this because some things happened. Basically, here is the story. Once again, if you want to know what happened before, go listen to the sessions on YouTube. I need views. I mean, I don't, but it will tell you the story. But anyways, the recap. Basically, Darwin became a shit show from executive airships crashing, from certain player characters, getting lots and lots of millions of credits worth of bounties, which they're not playing these sessions right now, so you guys are kind of in the clear. However, shit was still going down. A lot of the corporations were converging on Darwin since it was an executive airship that went down, which is kind of a big deal. It wasn't the best. Anyways, you guys all met an individual named Dai, which some of you might have met in the past, some of you didn't, who offered you a job. And although some of you turned your noses up at, I believe, the 50,000 credits he was offering as just a retainage, you decided it was in your best interest to go with him, as he was going to bring you to a place called the Spring, where you would all have your own little areas where you could, use them as workshops. You could build mechs. You could do trading routes. You could pretty much go in the direction you wanted to go. However, en route to the Spring, which is currently hidden, as you see this map right here, it's it doesn't have a specific area. It's somewhere in there. And that is a pretty fucking large area. It's a couple days to traverse and all that. Anyways, the route that he was taking, he pretty much headed towards the radioactive area, in which case you all saw you were being followed by some scouts, raiders. You're not sure who they were. And no, it wasn't Jamathan, because that would be too easy. We're going to say that he's been with you. You guys waited. Jamathan, what happened is they all met Dai, Hammer, and Banshee. You accepted this job, we're going to assume, just because, the group, we'll say that's what they were
Because
doing.
the guy is a common contact within my family, so that's how I got in contact with him.
Yeah, I mean, you guys, well, in one way or another, I think you were with Derek there when he did some stuff. I don't know, whatever. You all knew each other. We're going to say that you know each other. That way there's nothing. The only person that you don't know right now is Fade, who's going to come into this in a minute, a couple of minutes. But you guys were headed out of Darwin towards the radioactive area to, make a course to the Spring, which wasn't so obvious because, I guess the Spring is protected by corporations. You have some dealings with the sand pit boss, the pit boss at the sand pit, and a couple of other things. Anyways, as you headed through the radioactive area, trying to, lose the tail, you suddenly got stuck. And said stuck as you were trying to unstuck, you and the APC that you were with, you fell. You fell through the sky, and you ended up in a place which we're calling the Island, which you may or may not have known at the beginning, as it was a dense jungle. Just think of fucking Pandora. I'm going to use other things to, hopefully you watch that to see what the jungle looks like as it luminesces. There was also a cracking in the water that almost killed you guys, maybe. Well, no, not really. You guys ran. It killed two of you, actually. No, I think that was Derek's AI that did that, wasn't it? Anyways, there are some losses as you guys find yourself at the island. A new world, a jungle, humid, hot, with the stars above you. wondering how the fuck you got there and what you were going to do. Meeting an individual named Doran, who eventually brought you to his, well, little facility, his little shelter, as we're going to call it. Eventually, you got to the shelter after some of you may have touched some poison, climbed some trees, taken, in the sights of this land that you're now in. Making it to the facility, I pretty much jumped ahead where you found a relic, and bringing it to said facility actually powered the facility up and illuminated a map, which I'm going to show you momentarily. And that's where we're going to start this game. Everyone's there except for Fade. 1 second while I go to the island. And this is what you all see. For those of you that remember, this is pretty much the map. We're going to say the notes maybe Doran took. Anyways, it is on the wall as you walk into the facility.
Man.
That is, that's the map you see. And actually, I'm going to have to put that somewhere else so you can see. Because even though that is the map, and that's going to be important, I'm going to jump you somewhere else right now. Everyone see that? Everyone on the map?
Yes. Right now, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So that's the map. You can read it at your leisure. Actually, I'm gonna just import it to this as we go here, because this is where you're all gonna be at right here.
Whoa.
Okay. This is the shelter. Shelter number 4, as it says on the wall. The whole shelter has powered up as you all have entered. Your attack drone Jojo is actually quite big, obviously. Yes, thank you, Oblivion. Fuck off. That's what we're using right now because that's what it looks like. Hold on 1 second.
Dorian's just gonna go in.
Okay, hold
And
on.
he's gonna.
Is this
Wait, what? Fade.
is this my
You were breaking up. I hate to say
Oh
it.
no.
Damn.
Yeah.
Right when he was doing good.
Correct.
All right.
fuck my life?
FM motherfucking L. Hold on, I gotta find this. Where is this thing?
Wouldn't that be FM?
FM.
Just remember, as we were walking up last time, things started turning on.
Yes.
Fuck it, I'm just gonna use my phone.
Give me a second. I gotta try to import something. I forgot to. I should have done this. Place as is. Can you guys see that? There's your fucking map. So it's on the same page. Wait, is that it? Yep. All right. So you are currently, here's a facility. Here's the map. That makes more sense, right? Instead of you'll see why it's on a second page at some point. Can you all see that? You might have to zoom in, zoom out. I don't know. Rearrange your fucking whatever.
You can see it. You can see
There
it.
you go. All right. Yes.
I'm good.
So before we get into what's turning on, because somebody found a relic hunting. We're gonna leave.
I didn't know we were
in what?
Ark Survival Evolved.
Shh. All right. Hold on. There we go. Anyways, you all see that, and yes, you will catch up. Jamathan, are you here? Put yourself on the map, will you, for me? What are we gonna do? Every one of you, as this little chicken thing comes out to see you. How big is this fucking thing there, Doran?
It's about up to my knees.
Okay, every single one of you that is new to seeing this thing can roll me a charisma check. Beep, beep, beep.
Good night.
Sorry, everybody?
Everybody.
Okay.
He's introducing his
If
pet
it's
to
new
you.
to you.
What's the worst that could
Oh.
happen? Well, that's about right, Jojo.
Someone's ankle are gonna get bit. That's what.
Where are my where
You might bite Derek. Derek, put your charisma down.
Oh, damn, I almost landed on
I
a
think I
10.
did good.
No, you did pretty good. I'll give you that. Jojo.
Derek also got a 9 too? Damn.
Yeah.
The ones who are rolling ones are getting 9s.
If this
Well,
encounter had happened yesterday, I
fuck.
would have had higher charisma.
This is my charisma stack.
Here you go. 10s across the board.
1, 2,
Except
3, 4.
Jojo.
Who are we missing? Is that it? Is that everyone here? That's it, right? 5, 6.
I am not. I don't know.
No, you're not. Just hold on. I got you. You're gonna have to
I'm
wait,
holding,
buddy.
holding.
Your amazingness. I'm gonna have you with the group because you're new. You know what I mean? Doesn't make sense. So you're gonna have to wait to show up because I got a whole
All
story.
right, I just wanted to clarify the word everyone.
Yes. All right. You're right. I did say everyone. Everyone that's here. And it's not you, Fid, or your new character. I didn't change it. It's fine. All right. So, according to those rolls, this little thing comes around, right? Derek, it kind of sniffs you. It kind of like, I don't know, fucking whatever. A little chicken type.
He
Hey.
kind of sneezes.
Yeah, it's
Fucking
just like,
sneezes.
checks out Jamathan. It feels the same way about him. Goes over to Riley. Well, Riley, it definitely likes you. Starts rubbing up against you like a cat would and stuff. Starts purring, actually. It's a chicken that's going to purr. How about that?
Wait,
It
what?
starts purring and likes you. It moves over to Jojo, right? Because it sees you, Jojo. It like looks up at your drone, comes over to you, clucks at your foot, and it attacks you for, it attacks you, Jojo. It doesn't like you. It takes one sniff at you. And it does, 2 points of damage to your leg. As it attacks your leg.
Can I punt it like a football?
You can give me an attack roll if you'd like, sure.
Oh. Gonna punt my emotional support animal. Okay.
I mean, he didn't
What?
he didn't fire the first shot. So.
Is that attack roll?
Oh my god.
Are you
Well,
sure?
because I have the augmented legs.
32?
How do you get 32 though? Please. Jojo. What the fuck? There's nothing is ever going to give you a 32 for an attack roll.
Yeah, no, I'm looking.
Might be a typo.
It could have been.
Perhaps like a 3 or a 2 or something.
I mean, if you could, okay.
I do just want to obliterate this
I'm
The
chicken.
only thing I can think of would be 2 attacks if you have a 16 strength, and
Well-
added they could be a 32.
Maybe. Yeah, but no, because that would be a separate.
I
But
do
not-
have a 16 strength.
Remember, this is to hit. This isn't damage right now, so this is just going to be a D12 plus whatever your attack bonus is. Which I'm thinking is 3, maybe? No,
So
no,
18 gives you a plus, like, what, 6 or something?
wow, this tea tastes fantastic.
What's easy?
Plus, I get I know I get another, like, +3 from my optics.
All right, we'll say it's probably like a
Um,
10, maybe? I don't think it's 32, right? I can't do the math right
An
now.
assisted kick aug.
Here, that's what we're going to do.
Um,
What's its...
Isn't there something added from speed?
Hold on, let's do this right. Because we're all about the rules in this game. No, we're not. What are we talking about? Edit 2. A second, let me look this up. So, the question is... Alright, so here's what you should have. You get a +2 because you're an android, right?
Yep.
To luck adjust, hit probability, actions return, bonus to hacking, reaction adjust. Perception would probably hit probability adjust. What's your perception?
That would be 8.
So nothing there.
+4 from
That's
my
not-
optics.
Okay, so right there, that's 6. You get a +6. And I'm going to say... So you got an 8 total? Yeah.
And then martial arts.
What level's that?
2.
So that's 8. Is that right? 6, 7, 8. Oh, hold on. I can't add. So we're like at 10. So you got a 12. So it's not 32, but yeah, you can give me damage.
I don't. I was gonna 1d12 it because I don't have a regular kick macro set up.
Okay, we'll say that's enough. What does this thing have for health there, Doran? Do you know? Did I send it to
I don't know. You
Okay.
never told me to make a sheet for it.
Hold on.
He's gonna
Oh, no,
die.
snap.
Hold on. Okay, as it gnaws at your foot, you give it a kick, it sends it flying up in the air, and it lands like, I don't know, back here or something. It screeches and decides it's going to run off.
Doran sees this. You just hit 5 years worth of support. So he's gonna do 5 years worth of damage. He's gonna pull out his bow. You shall aim it at Jojo. And he's going to fire.
Optical camo, sidestep.
Give me, I'll let him do an attack roll. Just for shits and giggles first, before we do initiative.
Let me see.
You can both give me a speed check. How about that?
Speed check?
Speed check, both of you. That's gonna decide. Do. I should have had Doran roll first. Okay, give me an attack roll. So both of you are pretty fucking speedy, eh? Okay. You raise your bow, you pull back your big piece of fucking rebar, and you fire. However, Jojo quickly disappears, and you miss.
Doran has deep hatred to Jojo now. He does a whistle, or I can't whistle right now. To call the animal back to its little hole in the side, and he goes inside and closes the fucking door on everyone. They just lost his trust.
All right, it's going to take a minute for the creature to get back to you. As you whistle and stand by the door, Dai kind of comes up. He's like, what the fuck is wrong with you guys? Who cares about this chicken? You going to help us?
No, closes the door.
All right, well, before you close the door, they open fucking fire. Both Dai, Hammer, and Banshee.
Oh my goodness.
And they're not doing it lightly. They're firing auto. We're not playing around anymore. They're not fucking dealing with it.
Gee.
You all don't want to play together, so there's going to be deaths. So what are we going to do? We're going to roll a couple of attack rolls. Actually, we're just going to do die, and I'm pretty sure that's going to be enough to put you down.
Sorry, is there something that
it's
Riley
not.
could like stop Die from doing this?
You can give me a speed check if you want.
Sure. Oh wait, 1 second. Oh, wait, why am I looking for speed? It's already 12.
Look, I'm playing my character how he is, okay?
Yeah. Hey!
As Dai raises his weapon to fire at Doran, you're able to get up there.
Right,
and
Riley's
lower
gonna
him.
go. Yeah, Riley's gonna go in between them, and she'll have her hand up, like, "Whoa! Like, I think we need this guy's help. We shouldn't fight over that animal.
As
It should be fine."
as you can move yourself between the two. As
Oh
you're
yeah,
there,
sorry, yeah.
the his pet comes back and it jumps from the top. What you're looking at is like a wall here, so it's like elevator.
Oh,
It comes and it jumps in your shoulder, and it kind of looks at you, Doran, and then looks over at Jojo or wherever you are. Kind of like looks in your direction, even though no one can see you. It seems to know where you're at. Kind of like hisses for a minute. It's like ruffles its feathers, and then like kind of like nuzzles on Riley's neck.
But she'll be like with her hand up, and it's going on her shoulders, like, "See, it's already here." And she looks at
Doran leaves the-
Kai, and then
Doran
looks at
leaves the door
Doran.
open. He leaves the door open and he just walks to the bunk and he whistles for it to come.
Give me a charisma check.
Doran does not have good charisma.
And while he's doing that, can Riley lean in to die and kind of like give him a whisper that maybe Doran might not
Sure,
hear?
go ahead.
Hopefully,
Go ahead. Doran's already inside.
yeah. So she's gonna be like, I know this guy's a little bit weird, but I think he knows this area a lot better than we do.
Riley,
So
give me a charisma
we,
check. To continue talking.
yes.
Are you gonna make it hers? Oh, motherfucker.
Oh no, what happened? But anyway, she's gonna like just like whisper into him, just kind of try to calm down. Die. To kind of
Di kind of like looks at you, Riley, and just sighs. He's like,
right
nods.
now, yeah, right now, our best chance of survival would kind of be friends with this guy. Okay, so yeah, try not to be trigger happy. That's what she says. She still have her hands up.
I don't have
Which is like-
patience or time.
Yeah, yeah, that's a
abilities.
question.
You can ask whatever you want.
Does Jameson know Wiley's acidic and how the bird is taking the acid?
You know, I don't think Jamathan and Riley has ever met at all. I think we the closest chance that we were supposed to meet was when Cade picked her up from cryo and you were just arriving at cryo. I remember.
Yeah.
I don't think we've interacted at all. I don't even think we've like shared a glance or anything. We were just
Maybe-
passing by when you arrived.
I'm gonna say probably on like the trip out, you were in the sand brawler for like a couple of days, so maybe you guys like talked or whatever at that point.
Oh,
so just,
okay,
yeah,
okay.
let's just assume time has gone by where you all know each other. So there's no
Right.
like, oh, I never talked to you. It's no, you guys have talked to each
If-
other enough, maybe.
I don't think he would know about the acidic at that point. He might know about her vanishing thing if she drank something closely alcoholic, but not the acidic because she
And is
doesn't
that
really use
something
her acidic
Jamathan
that much.
non-mutant would like question? So we're gonna say,
Whoa.
it could go either way. Hold on, let me see. Okay,
I'm just worried about the chicken.
the chicken's fine. Trust me. You missed it. You'll see. You'll see. There's already been a couple acidic creatures here. Let's say that.
Okay.
Yes.
Be a
Which a
lot
lot of
more.
you, a lot of you can consume. So, anyways, all right, Doran, you head in, you whistle. However, your little, what'd you name it, by the way? Did you have a name for this little thing?
I just keep calling
Wilson.
it chicken. Shadow. Wilson. Okay. Wilson the
Hey,
chicken.
no. I named it Dodo. Dodo.
Dodo? Dodo the chicken?
Dodo. Okay. It doesn't come right away as the doors open. Di like looks at you, Riley, and nods his head. He looks back at Banshee, and see, I was trying not to stagger everyone because actually the names are annoying as it overlaps. Anyways, Banshee and like Hammer roll up to the side. They're still pretty hurt. He's like, "You guys wait out here." He looks around. He's like, "The fuck did JoJo go?" Derek, you should be able to move your drone too, wherever you want.
Oh, I can't.
Damn it! Hold on. Let me fix this. You need a. Need to.
Ow.
Can you move, JoJo? Can you move the attack drone? Okay. So at least I did
Yep.
one thing right today. That's good. Micro. Hold on. Edit.
I just realized, is that the picture of the drone there?
From Oblivion? Yeah.
Oh, okay,
I was-
okay. I was like, whoa.
Oh, actually,
You're right.
It's slightly edited.
slightly. it's artistic. Yeah, it's better than the one I
Should
was
be able to
fucking doing.
remove the white background from it.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, it highlights it. Anyways, hold on. Wait, what am I looking for?
Nice. That's I was like, wait, that looks familiar to me.
Well, I tell you this. Yeah, I was trying to just explain how terrifying these attack drones are. Just watch Oblivion and the fucking attack sequence, and you'll be scared for.
Oh no, they're super bad. I've
Fucking
seen that
horrible.
fucking movie. I love that
Horrible.
movie.
Who am I looking for? Derek, where the fuck are you? Why can't I find you? Oh, it still says Max, I think. Is that right? Is that who it says? Yeah, Max.
Oh, it does.
Yeah, hold on. It doesn't matter. I was like, try it now.
Do I have
No, I still can't.
a little
Okay.
pile of rebar sticks?
Well, that brings us to what does it look like? We're gonna do that in 1 second. Give me a second, please. Just
It shows Derek on my end for the roll
oh wait,
20.
hold on. I know what I'm doing wrong. I gotta put it. I think Derek.
I gotta have the words there so people can see me.
All right, try it now.
Because I'm smaller.
Tell me it works, and if not, I don't. Oh wait. I know what happened. Here. There you go. Try the new one.
No.
No. All right. Well, I got nothing right now. We're just gonna leave it there. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Di looks around. Where the fuck did JoJo go?
I don't turn optical camo off.
Is that where you're at? Is everyone where they're at on here? By the way, put yourselves where you want on the map.
Actually, Dar's not in a room. He's in a workbench. There you go.
Okay.
He's
So
not one of the work.
I'll describe the shelter for you, because what did I say that was 5 meters it works?
Yeah.
Okay, so the only
Yeah, I
part
think so.
that activated and turned on, because JoJo's the one with it, is probably this beginning area, which has lights and stuff, and starts to whir with the sound of, yeah, not very fucking far. Maybe I'll have to increase the range, maybe like 10 meters. What do you think? Well, that's still not.
I mean, 5 meters isn't bad, but I can
Yeah.
see why it would be an issue at a point because we have to fit 2 drones in there.
Well, they want
can-
like. Hold on, go ahead.
We can attempt to do that IC-ly.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, I'm gonna say it's 5 meters from where you're at, so only this front area activates, and it might be like redundant. Maybe it'll do a 10 area depending. So if you touch the area, it's gonna activate whatever. Anyways, this area starts to activate and hiss. Doran, as you're walking through this entry area, you know what the kill boxes are. It's kind of like suddenly like that as the ground lights illuminate, which by the way they have never illuminated before, with you in here. And then there's whirring and like actually the release of like, well, it could be steam or something from both sides. As you're walking through this
He
area.
is going to roll a bravery. He's going to roll a bravery. Definitely roll bravery. He's doing okay. He's not. He's a little freaked out, but he's doing fine. He has a task right now to do, which is plug that fucking not his chicken, the adult chicken that was not that died that he kills.
Okay, where are you doing that? Where you're at now?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and make more arrows.
Okay, I'm gonna say that the interior. Well, you can describe your interior if you want. You see how it's set up. There are bunks. There's a couple of other things that I will describe. However, we're gonna say maybe you have it illuminated by like I don't know foliage or mushrooms, or let's do like Church of Adam in like Fallout 4 where it's like you got bottles of fucking something. Yeah, whatever. Anyways, the place is illuminated enough for you to see, except for this room which activated. As Di looks at you, Riley, and around at the others. He kind of sighs. JoJo, you want to accompany me, and you too, Derek, and maybe Jamathan stay out here with Banshee and Hammer. And he looks up at the attack drone. He's like, because that thing's not going to fit in here.
What's around us in this entrance right now? Is it just a cliffside with a door? Or what else
And
is around
glowies,
us?
foliage. You're in a jungle, remember? A lush
Foliage,
fucking jungle, dude.
Well, that's what I was wondering. If it was like even the entrance was actually also lush too, or was there like an opening, like a open?
Nope. There was a large bulkhead door, and from looking in, you see the lights and stuff. You see like on either side pipes and stuff that lead into the inner area, and you haven't been in there yet. We're gonna say, and maybe the map is in this first area, and as you walk in, it will illuminate. Because Di's like, all right, fuck it, and he walks in.
I think we should bring in that device that seems to be powering his stuff around it. This place has power.
Right, and Riley's gonna be like looking around, like maybe if also possible, we might be able to make a camp out here too, and just in case not everyone fits in there. But with a chicken, I guess, on her shoulder, she's gonna if everyone's okay, she's gonna walk in as well just to see what's up. Are there not things are lining up? Are there any like writing on or signage that lights up inside or
This map.
right? Oh, okay, so that's it then.
A couple
That's
of
one.
other things too. If Jojo, well, what's Jojo doing?
Jojo's walking in carefully, keeping an eye out for the person who just shot at her.
Okay. As you walk in and head deeper, other things will turn on. Doran, including where you're at, there's a stove and a bunch of lighting and stuff. It starts to flicker and engage. Dai, you see the first person you see, Doran, is Dai. Kind of stands in the middle, like looks around. What is the state of this place? How clean is it? How neat is this? What are they looking at here in terms of cleanliness, Doran?
So it's kind of clean. There's only one place that really wouldn't be clean. There's a lot of blood stains, vibrant blood stains from all the animals he has killed. Uh, the one straight ahead of over here. This one's kind of lined with pelts and other useful stuff. Uh, right here is like the fur pelts, and then the along the walls there's dino pelts and crap like that. There's in the kitchen there's like a limb or two of dried meat. Over here is kind of storage, or right here. Over here would kind of he used for storage, like all the bones that would be useful, in like making stuff or that sort of thing.
All right. How tall is Doran again?
He is 7 foot.
All right. So even though you do not hit the ceiling, it is pretty much there. This facility was made for normal sized people, 5 to 6 feet. But you've made it manage. The bunk, obviously, you were too tall to lay in the bunk, so you might have had to do some modifications on one of them. There are 4 bunks. And it looks like this is set up as, well, you're not sure. Maybe some kind of shelter, as it says shelter.
This one, he cut the bunk bed and he laid it into a master bed, so it's 2 twin beds.
Okay.
lined together.
As you're there working on your butchery skills, Doran, you kind of look across as the lights illuminate, and you see these terminals which have been inactive start to light up as Dai is like looking around.
Can Riley run up to that terminal and see if she can like access it to get more information about this area?
You can do whatever you want. It's an open world game.
Okay.
PM, or not you, Arbiter.
Yeah.
Are we doing the file that has all my background information?
No. I mean, you could share whatever you want with them on the. Remember, you had some time to walk over here. I kind of
It's
jumped.
like
to see.
a dossier they have on me from the experiments and whatever.
Yeah, would it be on the computer? You're not sure because the computers haven't worked. The terminals have not worked since you were here, so you don't know what's on the terminal.
Maybe.
So what she would want to do with the computer is she would want first and foremost to see what this area is about. Like why is this here? Is this like a research facility? Is this some sort of training facility? Something like that. And I guess the second one that she'd like to know about is if it has anything in the database about medicinal stuff. I know Dorn has taught her a couple of medicinal stuff already, but that's only for surface, treatment. But you need something akin to what would a med kit would do. Basically, is what she's gonna try to look for.
All right, Doran, you see Riley run up to one of the terminals. Dai kind of just like looks around, looks back at you, Jojo, and Derek as you walk in. Derek, are you bringing your AI drone in there?
Yeah,
Okay, it's inside with
it's gonna
you.
be staying around the power.
Okay, perfect. Jamathan, as you are outside with Hammer and Banshee, who are very wounded, by the way, this large drone over here, which is no longer powered by Note, no longer has a core. Suddenly drops to the ground. You can give me a luck check because you're standing right beside.
Well,
I
okay.
think the people out there still
Um,
have that
no.
rate, right?
Isn't Notes Core in there?
It was, but no, it's no longer here. So we're gonna say it drops to the ground. That's perfect. Give me 4d12 damage, please.
Oh no.
Is he gonna get stuck?
Basically.
Also, how high was the drone floating this entire time?
I'd say it wasn't far off the ground. That's pretty good. You rolled low.
Okay.
Congratulations. Yeah, I would say it was probably low, right, Jojo? Or no? I can't ask no because he's not here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it
Um,
was pretty low. Let's say it was low enough where like it suddenly loses power, it spits us out, and it drops to the ground and rolls over Jamathan, doing 14 points of damage to you and pinning you underneath its gun. Banshee and Hammer, you guys inside kind of hear, "Oh fuck, that's not good." And
Oh, no.
they are going to try to assist in their wounded state.
would I notice a
They're gonna-
disconnect?
You could yeah, give me an intelligence check. I should say perception, but let's do intelligence. I'm at a T already. Goddamn.
Let me think if I have a comm terminal. Oh, yes, I do have a comm terminal.
Well, unfortunately, by the way, I
There's no
didn't tell you this,
power.
but your comm terminal and none of your equipment that's powered works. Nothing works except for weapons and stuff. Nothing works.
Except-
Comms don't.
Except
Unless
when Jojo.
yeah, Jojo found an artifact, and if you're within 5 meters of her, it will work. However, she has walked out of range, leaving the three of you outside. You don't have comms. The drone has gone down. Jojo, your intelligence is enough as you hear a thud from outside and hear like, "Oh fuck!" You kind of know what happened. What do you do, Jojo?
She's gonna think for a minute and then step into the corner and kind of sit down into it and pull out the relic and try and like connect to it, see if she can understand how it's working.
Okay, give me a. This is gonna be a hacking check, please. That's pretty
Nice.
damn good. All right. Unfortunately, you cannot connect to the drone, but all right. And so there's two of you that see this. No, it's not here, unfortunately, so he's gonna miss this fun. But however, Derek, your AI. Well, we don't know if it's gonna see this. You can roll me a perception check for your AI, please.
Also, does Riley have to roll anything for the computer?
Oh yeah, you're
Check
gonna
for
give me a
anything?
hacking check, but we're not there yet.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty good. However, it's not good enough for Derek's AI, so you do not know this. The only one that does right now is Jojo. As you were attempting whatever you're doing to hack into this interface, suddenly you were startled by the figure of a girl in a ruby red outline, a hologram as it would be, a holographic display, standing maybe across from you. Whatever corner you're in, she's directly across. Yeah, just think of the girl from Resident Evil. She says
The
nothing,
queen.
but yeah,
Red
but
Queen.
she looks at you. Yeah, it's basically the red fucking queen. Shut up, iPhone.
Oh shit.
Would
No
I-
one go into the
would I have
corridor.
seen her before? I'm pretty sure I would have seen her before.
Unfortunately, this is not visible to anyone who is not an android. So, yeah,
okay.
if you could see her, sure. The only person that can see her right now is Jojo. As I stated, I would have had you roll perception. No one else can see her. Even your AI is oblivious. Jojo, what do you do?
Would I recognize this as a likely VR interface?
Yeah, you're smart enough to know that that is a holographic display of probably an AI or something. However, she doesn't talk.
All right, so I'm gonna talk to it, but not like verbally. Like talk to it through the VR connection.
Do you have an internal comm?
I do.
Good. If you had one, or didn't have one, it wouldn't have been needed for this, anyways, because there's some crazy shit going on with the androids. But anyways, continue. What would you like to say to her?
Hello there.
You're getting Venus vibes from her, where she doesn't say anything, but she's still watching. Or maybe you can't hear her, or maybe, well, her mouth's not even moving. So, it doesn't look like she's communicating to you, or trying to right now. But she smiles.
It seems you have a very small range to do the things I need to do. I need it larger. Is that possible?
Her smile widens. Her head cocks to the side. But she says nothing.
God damn it, Cortana, being mysterious.
And then I'll kind of, instead of trying to go through her, kind of go through the device and see what else I can find, if there's any files.
Give me another hacking check, please. That's pretty fucking good. If you were able to use this to hack or to connect files, you'd be able to. However, you're not picking up anything outside of what the device is, which is some kind of nullification field. What do I call it? A null. Hold on.
The null void.
Anti-electrical device.
Anti-null device. That was real original. Anyways, it's an anti-null device of unknown origin, design. You're not sure what it does, and you're not even sure because you're not picking up any outside communications, internal communications. You don't understand how she's manifesting, and you're able to see her. You kind of like maybe you'll glance around, and no one else seems to notice her. Dai definitely doesn't, as he like literally like steps into the corner and kind of like looks around. We'll say he steps like through her. And it kind of like disrupts her enough where she switches corners momentarily, but then she's gone.
That's creepy.
I've been watched for 5 years.
Have you though?
At this
Unless
point,
that's-
Jojo will kind of tell the group, there seems to be an AI of some sort inside this device. Although, it does not seem to be willing to communicate yet.
Doran, you can give me a intelligence check for this. How about that?
Upon Jojo saying that, Riley would be like, "Well, there's a terminal here. Maybe if that device is made or came from the same people who created this area, maybe you'll find something in these terminals."
All right, I could say Doran, in your time, did you tell? We didn't tell everyone your backstory yet, did we?
No,
No.
No, we were too busy running, and then, well, I don't know if you like the group.
Try not to
It
die.
suddenly popped up.
Anyways, in your backstory, you don't recall any AI like she described, coincidentally enough. But it's possible
Different AI, got it.
there are things
The
that were
white-
hidden. Well, think about it. There were things that were hidden from you, so maybe you intentionally or purposely you never saw her in your training and whatnot. So you can think of it that way. Yeah, you guys hear a scream
Okay.
outside. Also, I should say that all this happened in, well, a moment, basically. Once again, androids can see a lot quicker, and a lot of time passes very quickly. So this happened instantaneously, by the way. As Dai was stepping back, all this happened. So
Pretty
tell them,
fast.
because time is relative, folks. Just like up, there is no up in space. Anyways.
Oh.
Yes, Riley.
No, I was gonna say like, and then we hear the scream of something happening outside.
Yeah, you heard a dunk. By the time like you saw Jojo sit down and hold the device momentarily, then she spoke, and you hear a scream outside.
Oh, she would then like run outside, like kind of like an instinct kind of thing.
Okay,
She'd go outside to check out what's going on.
move her in the direction you want.
We'll go right here.
Jojo, Derek, Dai's just like, what the fuck? He's gonna walk up here because it's Dai. Actually, no, he's gonna run down too. You're right. Derek.
Just gonna look around.
All right, you're gonna stay inside and look around. You see Doran. Doran, are you running outside? Are you staying inside? Or are you just continuing? What are you doing with all this newfound power?
Sorry, I muted myself because I was wrapping up my breaded sausage or
Nothing.
my glizzy.
Whoa,
Thank you.
you're cooking.
Appreciate you. What do you do?
Uh,
Are you
he's
staying
gonna
inside?
keep butchering.
Okay.
He's gonna keep thinking about plucking the feathers, making the bow, making the arrows.
Okay. Jojo, are you staying inside? Going outside?
Jojo's actually going to walk in towards Doran.
Okay. Derek, you're staying inside. Your drone's staying inside?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys are all running outside. Well, three non-playables. Riley, you run out. You see the drone. It looks like it's pinned Jamathan underneath it. You see Hammer and Banshee trying to lift it off. Die runs out. What the fuck? Oh, god damn it. Riley, what do you want to do?
So it's pinned him to the ground, right? And
Yeah, it's like it's circular, just like that picture. It's rolled over though, and its guns have pinned him under the ground. Really, like he's caught.
and Hammer and Banshee is trying to pull it out.
Yeah, they're about to roll a strength
Hold it.
check. Would you like to assist?
I was thinking. I was thinking that she wants to try to help pull Jamathan out while they lift the thing out a little bit,
Okay.
kind of like the do a switcheroo. Is
Trying
that like
something.
a strength check?
Yeah, give me a strength check. I don't know if this is gonna work. I'm trying something new.
Okay. 12 plus. And she's gonna go up to Jamathan and is
Oh,
like,
it did.
"Okay, you guys hold it up, and I'll try to pull him out."
He's trying. Dies like watches as Hammer and like fucking Banshee and you. Yeah,
Yeah, no,
you're
she's
all
not-
trying. Fucking
No,
Dies
she's
just
not
like,
strong.
what the
You
fuck,
guys-
you guys?
You guys
What's
like
up?
lift it, and then one of them gets stuck underneath. Also,
All right, with fucking Die's help, who finally comes over, you guys are able to lift it enough. Like fucking, you see Hammer, like she hurts herself. By the way, she's a she. I don't know if any of you ever asked what if they were male or female. Not that it matters.
I
but anyways.
thought Banshee was female and Hammer was male.
Yeah, see, who knows in this world? Anyways, Hammer like fucking like hurts herself or something. Anyways, with the four of you or three of you and Jamathan, are you trying to get out from underneath this? Give me a strength check too.
Riley would be pulling him out. She knows she's not that strong to hold up to even help with the drone.
I mean, your nine's better than your 9 is better than that one I
Yeah.
rolled. Jamathan,
I'm getting my strength check.
thank you.
No, no.
All right. Yeah, with five of you, all five of you, fucking trying to get this drone up, you're able. I'm gonna say it's you're able to like finally shift its weight and pull out. I'm not gonna have you do luck checks. You already cooked damage because it fell on your face. I'm not gonna be that ruthless, but you are able to pull him out. He looks bruised and a little bit battered as the drone kind of like tumbles off to the side. Still powerless for some reason because Note's not here, so it doesn't have power core. You're welcome.
So you see that Jamathan's injured from this. She's gonna quickly try to apply that topical. What do you call it? Topical. I don't know what's the term of that one.
Okay.
The root thing to try to help heal him up from that.
Okay. You will notice that when you work on Jamathan, your the little pet, Doran's pet, kind of like runs off a little bit. Actually, you and
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
You and Jamathan can give me a perception check.
Don't forget about the pet was still on her shoulder. She's like a pirate walking around.
My lowest.
Both of you can give me a perception check. There's going to be a negative because you're both doing other things. But pet runs off. You're gonna have to roll pretty good.
Oh, was I supposed to put a negative on that one?
That's fine. -4. That's still a pretty good roll. Jamathan, would you roll a 6? That's probably about right. So Riley, you like notice it run off and stand. Like over here maybe. I'll actually gonna
Okay.
give it a little icon. We're gonna use this one. There you go. It like runs off over. It's like not there. It's like up here. It stops as you're tending to him, but you don't notice anything else, at least yet.
Okay.
Jojo, you approach Doran with Derek behind you. What do you do?
Are you done attempting to assault me?
Doran is gonna ignore her. He's gonna keep plucking the chicken.
I need to understand you so I can get my party where they need to be.
I'm gonna point at her. You kick my friend, my service animal. I don't like you.
It attacked me first.
A little bite, and you punt it.
It is a small creature. It is insignificant.
Exactly. And you punt it.
Yes, as I would swap an insect who tried to bite me.
Doran's gonna just look away from her, ignore her, go back to what he was doing, and ignore the rest of everything else he's gonna say.
Are you aware of what exists beyond this place?
Doran will still be quiet.
You know, there is a whole nother world outside of here. How long have you been alone here?
Doran is going to stop what he was doing. He is going to he's gonna move around her, kind of, push her to the side a little bit. Go over to his stuff. He's gonna search for like a fucking file that is his dossier that the corporates have put on him.
Are you looking for like a printable one here, buddy? Because
I mean, if there's trees, there's got to be paper too.
There is paper. You can't
tell
buy
you what.
paper.
There's
Hold
only
on.
trees down
Yeah.
here. Up top,
I'm gonna
there are
s-
no trees. There is no
I'm-
paper.
I'm gonna say this. Give me. I can't allow. If you roll a fucking 12, give me a D12. Give me a straight fucking D12. If you roll a 12, I will allow it.
Do
Have
still write
notepads that are like a synthetic paper made out of plastic.
Well,
That's
they
what I
don't.
was thinking.
Okay,
Oh, no,
but yeah, I mean with the all right,
no.
A better
Do they
question is,
still-
would they leave it with him?
all right. Here's how I'll do this. Right, as you're walking up towards like to look for whatever the fuck you're looking for, which you don't have, by the way. I'm not gonna allow paper. I'm not gonna allow you to have the dossier. I understand what you're doing, and I love it. Keep role playing. This is fucking great. However, you notice that once again, the workstation terminal has come alive. You've never been in the terminal. Maybe there's some information on it, or perhaps even a dossier or whatever the fuck you want.
I want to go check out this terminal.
I was gonna say, yeah, Derek. While they were talking, because they talked for a couple of minutes, were you just listening, or where'd you go?
Yeah, half listening. I'm kind of trying to just figure out what I can do with these terminals and power.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
right now,
there's two.
sorry, since JoJo's in there, this whole place is powered. We're gonna say, as long as she's in the center area, this with that relic, the whole place is powered. So you can go to any of the terminals.
Oh, the whole place.
Well, we'll say yes.
Or is there
Once,
like,
once
sounds
again,
like there'd be a little bit at the edge.
yeah, no. Once a part of it is lit up, the whole thing powers up. So all she has to do is be in a centralized location. You know what I mean? She has to touch one of the modules,
Yeah.
and the whole thing activates. So that's how it works.
Later, I'm gonna suggest we just set it in the middle. But for
Okay.
now, I'm gonna go to that terminal.
Which one? Move yourself to a terminal. We're gonna say Doran.
No.
You can be pushing by JoJo as Derek has lost interest and is like, I'm gonna go check these terminals out. Derek, move yourself to a terminal.
I don't know what the difference is.
They're the same. Just fucking pick one. There's two. One up
Over
where
here.
Doran is. No, there's no terminals there. Yeah, there you go.
It's this one.
It's the dead. It literally has like little.
That's a
little
kitchen with the dead.
keyboards. Yeah.
Yeah, I see it.
I mean, if you want to walk in there, you can give me a luck check. We'll see if you slip on his shit. I mean, all right. Give me a hacking check.
Doran finds what he was looking for. It was a sharper knife. And he comes back and he
No meta.
butchers the chicken.
That's fine.
I need a.
Hey, timing is everything. This is all happening at the same time, so you just gotta.
Okay, so
All right. Here's
Gotta
what's
figure out
going on.
what
As you
hacking
look
is.
at the
So it's one-
workstation terminals, which have come alive, yeah, it looks like there's a password. You're gonna hack through it. It looks like it's a tier 3 encryption.
You got this,
Riley-
Derek. Use
I
those
think Riley
skills.
abandoned that terminal because she would not get anywhere near there.
So you can give me a hacking check for level 3. What is your hacking level? Do you have a hacking level?
hacking
He
5.
does.
Damn.
Well, then I don't think you're gonna have a problem. Well, you might.
Yeah,
You know
I
what
was just adding
happens.
my bonuses, and I forgot about the hacking level bonus. Which hacking 5 is a +4.
Yeah, +5. I believe. Remember,
A
only
+5?
only munition skills negate the first level of
Okay.
-4. Everything else is a +1, I believe. Isn't that right? Wow, if you got a 12, I would have been really impressed. 26 is still pretty fucking good. I believe that goes through tier 4 encryption, does it?
I think so.
Doesn't it? Yeah, I believe that's a
Yeah.
tier 4 encryption crack. So, congratulations. You're not going to get zapped like you usually do, unfortunately for me, or, dead or anything. But anyways, here's what happens. You go over, you start hacking this terminal. And yes, you bypass the first level or the couple of levels of encryption, and you open the terminal, and you see some scientist notes on creatures and a bunch of corrupted data. You and Jojo, since you two are still in here, and Doran, actually, three of you can give me perception. Actually, no, Derek, you're working on that. Yeah, Jojo and Doran, give me perception checks, please. Hold on, what is my... And Doran, you will get a bonus because you've been living in here. You get a +4.
What would that bonus be? +4?
Yeah, +4. And Derek, you can give me another hacking check, please. All right, so since you both got 17, you guys are doing, look at that. How even is that? 26, 17, 17, and 26. All right, congratulations. Here's what's going to happen. So, you start hacking into the terminal there, Derek. As Derek does, you're looking for files and stuff. Both Jojo and Doran, you notice the map on the wall suddenly changes. Give me a second. Here, we're going back to the map. Why? Because I set this up. It no longer looks like this. If you all are looking at the map, it looks like that.
Whoa.
You now have 4 parts, or 4 areas on the map that illuminate. One of them shows your current location. The green neon is where you're currently at. So 3 others. All 4 of these illuminate. Get rid of that. As you two notice this, Derek, as you're hacking, you notice that, like I said, there is a lot of corrupt data on this, information that cannot be recovered. However, you come across a security protocol for, well, not 1, not 2, but 3 robots and at least 4 turrets. Luckily, you didn't activate, because had you, it seems like the command that was issued from another location was set to kill. Not just anyone, but everything. Do we all look at the map?
That would have been bad.
Damn. Okay.
We're gonna go back here. I'm
Indeed.
gonna bring you a new map. Hold on. Let me just bring this in. Where is it? We'll just stay on this because this works great. Island to shelter locations. I think this is it.
So the code or the order was sent out for these robots to activate or
oh.
something, or
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, there was a code from another location which you cannot track down, which was basically to activate and to kill everyone. However, something happened. There's a bunch of corrupted data. You're not exactly sure what. But the said robots and the turrets did not activate like they were supposed to. And there's the new map for you all. Can you see that?
Yep.
There you go. That's
Yep.
about... All right, your location's a little off. Sorry. We're going to move you, like, up here.
do I know the location of them?
Boop. Of what?
The turrets and robots.
Oh, you do, actually. What would you like to do about it?
I wanna. Can I like ping it on the map or something?
Sure. Hold on, I'm switching layers.
I think that's what I want to do. I wanna map stuff.
All right. Well, since we are using maps, we're going to do this. Here are turrets. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Oh,
4.
turrets in this structure.
And
For
then
some
Yeah.
reason, For some reason, I was understanding like turrets like all over the map, like all over the
No.
the area.
No.
This
So
was,
there you are. So you found the
this was a kill
protocols for
order.
activating 3 robots, 1 in each section. Looks like it's hidden in some kind of behind the walls, and then 4 turrets in the center, which are also undeployed in the ceiling.
And I'm assuming all these 4 robots are the same. Can I try to have one deactivated and deployed?
They are currently all deactivated. You can try to open if
Oh,
you'd like.
okay, I just want to deploy one then.
That's going to be another hacking check, please. And I believe these robots are. Hold on. They are level 2 encryption. Well, with that 12, which one do you want to activate? What do you want to do there? Because you did not fail this one, unlike
This one on the right.
this guy here.
Yeah.
All right. Both Doran and JoJo can give me perception checks as you look and you see the map illuminate with these 4 spots.
Geez, I got a 31.
You know, either not
It's
12.
almost a virtually impossible hack. Almost.
Yep.
That's how I like
fucking,
it.
That's great.
All right,
Barely
Doran,
out of siege.
you're like looking at these lights that illuminated on the fucking map, right? Trying to think about your backstory and what happened. You know, the paths that you may have taken, but you don't notice anything else. However, Jojo, as you look back, you see Derek hacking. Over here on the wall, you see the wall suddenly open, and you see a Gen 1 robot. That's it. You see a Gen 1 robot. It activates and starts to walk out, I guess. Is that what you're having to do?
No, I was going to actually try to put my robot's AI core in there.
All right. So the door opens. It's still there to do whatever you want. How about that?
I'm
You see it as-
repurposing it.
Doran's gonna do a food whistle.
Oh.
So Dodo knows it's time to eat.
Okay. As you step towards Derek, you're stepping towards the robot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. As you step towards the robot, Doran lets out a whistle. Jojo, what are you doing? You're up here.
Yeah, I was gonna check out this terminal.
Okay, you can give me a hacking check too, as there's a sudden whistle. And the 2 of you outside.
It would be so funny if we just,
Nice.
hold the
Sure.
turrets to shoot Doran right now.
No,
Never know what
way.
happened.
Fucking
Okay.
hacking.
Hold on. Where is the new hacking stuff? Jojo.
Oh no, that's a nugget. That's a 1 for Jojo.
Request selection.
Hold on.
Okay, new hacking stuff.
It's funny because
rolling a 1 is a critical fail. Needing a luck check.
Luck check, please.
it's funny because JoJo's not 1 roll is still probably higher than Riley's not 12 roll for hacking.
It is above a level 2, still below level 3.
Hold on.
Because a level 2 is 16.
Yep. So, using the new hacking list that I have, though, hold on. Player kit. I think I put it under player kit. Hacking. Here it is. What'd you roll total? What was your luck check?
17
10
total,
total.
not 1 roll.
No. What was the
sorry.
luck check?
I think it was 10.
Yeah, it was 10.
10.
It was
sorry.
10.
All right. Had the system not already been hacked, it would go on alert. Actually, is this terminal been hacked? No, the other one was. This is fun. All right, well, let's see what happens. So, the system, rolling a 10, the system goes on alert. You are locked out and hit with 2d12 times encryption level of damage. So, you can give me 2d12. Wait, times it's level 3, I said. So, 6d12, please. And you can take fucking
God damn.
84 points of damage because you have
Jesus
shock, don't you?
I do.
Yeah, so 84, whatever your shock is, and then take that and give that to everything. You're welcome. All right, Derek, as you're through there, something else happens, and suddenly Well, the other robots come alive. Doran, as you're about to walk, you're looking up here at what's going on and stuff. Suddenly, you see something else happen. You see 4 turrets deploy down from the ceiling, and you hear a noise behind you as the door opens, revealing that robot and this one. Fortunately, this one is under Derek's control already, disabled, whatever. But shit's gonna go down. We're gonna go back to you guys in a second. As Riley, Riley and Jamathan, you are outside. As you get pulled out, the drone's still inactive. Banshee and Hammer are looking at you, Jamathan. You're like, "You all right? What the fuck happened, man?"
I don't know. That fucking drone just decided to power off.
I mean, I'm no rocket science, but I guess its fusion core thing doesn't work. It's weird, but hey, you know what? I'm just gonna go with it. By the way, what's wrong with that? As you look over at his pet, you see it like looking off into the distance. We'll just say this way, not on the map, but you know what I mean. Like whatever, it's over in this way. It starts to hiss, and then suddenly you hear a whistle, and it runs inside, very fast. You both can give me perception checks for those
Oh
outside.
boy. Oh boy. This is terrifying. Perception. Oh my god.
Pretty fucking
Wow,
good
okay.
there. Jamathan, you're still like messed up from being squished and kind of damaged and stuff. Riley, as you look over though, you see something up on the cliffside. It looks like a jackalope. It's a fucking rabbit with antlers. Okay, that's it. And yeah, you can thank my niece for this one. As you look up there, you see one. Its eyes are glowing red, and then you see another one, and another one. And
Oh
you
no,
quickly realize, well, there's more than a few. What are we gonna do now that you're all in the shit show? We're gonna go to initiative. That's what we're gonna do.
Oh,
We're gonna go to turn
no.
order. Everyone roll initiative. Everybody roll initiative. Everybody. We're gonna use those separate.
Well, one of these groups are gonna be dinner. Either those rabbits or us. We'll see.
Or whoever's inside.
Or whoever's inside, yes.
What?
There it is. That's it, Jojo. Yep. Just red eyes. Red eyes. What's that there, Dorn?
What's a 12 plus? Or what's the 12 plus for initiative?
What?
Speed.
If you have a 12 speed. Yeah.
Yeah, not yours.
Oh,
Yeah, what is the
it's-
plus?
Oh, for 12 speed.
Oh,
you
for
mean?
12,
Five?
it's 3. No, 12 is 3.
Wait,
Derek, you're
it
thinking
is?
about 16. Yeah, because that's what Riley has.
Oh, 12. Yeah, you're right.
12 is
speed
3.
plus 3.
Yeah. 12 is plus 3.
Okay, so
You
for
think-
some reason it is still 1, so add 2 to that. So 8.
Huh, okay, that's weird.
All right, so you got an 8. Jamathan, you're at a 7, yes. Jojo, you're at 13. Gen 1's at 11. Riley, you're at 9. Derek's at 16.
Hmm.
16, Derek? Damn. Enemy is at that.
Speedy.
And you know what? I didn't make a token for the Jakalopes, man. You know, that's all right. We're just going to go on really low.
Just take a snapshot of what Jojo posted and make
I
that
love
a
that
token.
fucking, that's better than the one I had. Like, look how fucking cute that is. Yeah, it's gonna fucking gnaw your face off. Anyways, Derek, you're up
Turn
first.
it around.
You
You said
hear
jackalopes, but the first thing that came to mind was the rabbit from the Holy Grail.
3-0.
yeah.
We need the holy hand grenade.
Dude, I was
Yes, that's right.
once he started talking about the like multiple rabbits, I started thinking of ReZero with the rabbit mobbies that constantly devour Subaru,
Jesus.
where he just
Well-
gets gnawed to death repeatedly.
See, it's not gonna be the robots or the sentry turrets that kill you guys. It's gonna be the fucking rabbits. Thank you, my niece. Anyways,
Rabbits.
what are we doing?
Season?
Derek, you're up first. As you were walking towards the robot, your drone is still floating behind you, whatever. You hear something. The lights in the whole place turn from the nice bright white illumination, or we'll just say it's turquoise teal. All right, from the teal to a ruby red. As well, all the other doors open, and you hear the turrets deploy. You have a few
Can I
turns to
close the
get this under
doors?
control. You can give me a hacking check to see if you can do that now that the system has been activated. Does that beat a tier 3?
I'm pretty sure it does. Tier 3 is.
But that was like 24.
I think it might be, right? Where's the new one? Come on.
I
Hold
think
on.
so. I'm looking at game update.
Damn it, I gotta change everything.
And I keep rolling the same for these hacking rolls.
Yeah, very hard to. Yeah, tier
Level
3
3 is 22. So yeah, you good. You're good.
All right, so you shut which doors? The 2 for the robots?
The internal doors with the turrets.
Oh, so you're undeploying the turrets?
Yeah, that's a better way of putting it.
Okay. You have successfully, the turrets come down, deploy, they start to turn towards you, Jojo, Derek, and Doran. However, a second later, they undeploy, and there's a name for it. I don't remember. They go back in the fucking ceiling and they shut. That leaves the 2 other robots. Dink, dink, dink. You have another action there, Derek? We're going to say it was 1 action to get over there.
Well, I got a few actions, I think.
Your speed is fast.
I got 5 actions.
Typing.
Ew.
So I guess I want to do another hack and try to see if I can disable the robots.
All right, you are going to have to do an individual hack for each one. The turrets.
I'll do the one by JoJo.
Well,
Oh my god.
All right, and you give me one more.
Then the one by Doran.
Well, fuck. All right. So,
Oh my god.
Oh, good thing I was at a terminal.
This is for all those ones we rolled all these times.
holy fuck. At that point, at that moment, hold on, I just lost. Where's my page? God, I hate when things close on me. All right, that's better. All right,
Can I
with
try
those
to
rolls.
at this point unprogram the kill order or something?
Yep, basically you are able to lock out the original command.
The Red Queen is
The
not gonna
robots
be happy about
stand down, the turrets undeploy, and you can give me a perception fucking check. Actually,
Wait, that means I've rolled a d12 on each of the robots.
Yes,
You
yes,
did.
you have.
you can program the dance to fucking bow before you. You pretty much have control of those robots to the point where I'm gonna need one more check from you. What are your bonuses? They can't be more than that. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, you can give me one more roll. Did you just roll
Oh my
another 12?
god! Oh my goodness!
Are you fucking kidding me? How? Wow, Derek. I'm not going to ask how.
Did he
that
get another
happened.
12?
He got another
Yes,
12.
he did.
He got another 12. He literally saved all you, at least not from the Jakalopes that are about to tear through and fucking devour all of you.
You should go look for a lottery ticket today, like right now.
Yeah.
Well, no,
so,
how I see it, that was my luck. Why would I buy a lottery ticket?
yeah.
I just
that's
spent
true.
it.
That's true.
fucking-
That's true.
It's spent. All right, you're
Yeah.
able to undeploy the turrets. They're not going to open fire on any of you. You stand down the robots, and you just as you're about to break the connection, as you look over, happens in a moment. Do you have any internal hacking stuff? Do you have an internal comm?
Yeah, I got
that's-
both.
All right, that's going to make this easier then. So as you do, before you're about to hit that like Control-Alt-Delete key or whatever to sever the connection, out of the corner of your eye on the right, you see the same thing that JoJo saw earlier. You see the fucking Red Queen. And if you don't know what that is, then you all should be ashamed of yourselves. Go watch Resident Evil. You fucking
Yeah, how could you not know who the Red Queen is? Come on.
Yeah. And
I never.
James, watch. Never mind. All right, as you look over to your right, you see the Red Queen. And unlike JoJo, you see her mouth move and you hear the famous words, "You're all going to die down here." And then she
Oh
disappears
my goodness.
as the fucking doors and the robots do a little dance and are recalled. Anyways, JoJo, what would you like? That's it for you, Derek. That's all you get, all right? That's your
Yeah.
turns. JoJo, what would you like to do? As the whole place pulses ruby red, the doors open, but before you're able to do anything, the whole place, well, it looks like somebody took care of things. As the turrets undeploy themselves, and the place turns back to the turquoise. Yeah.
Stop making me smile so hard. My face fucking hurts.
Am I still locked out of this terminal?
The terminal is permanently locked out, yes. Because of that fail. And you're probably not feeling all that great. How much damage did you take? Can I ask curiously?
1 point to everything.
You motherfucking goddamn. No, that's good.
It's a cold.
Damn anti-shock. It's
Well,
gone. No. I'm kidding.
yeah, my shock is 80 points. So
Yeah. So there you go. That's why you have that, because otherwise you guys would be fucked, as we've seen. Yeah, says Jojo. The terminal is still unfortunately locked out at this moment. However, you can attempt another. I'm gonna say with those fucking 12s, like you can attempt another like ingress if you want. Since everything's been disabled, it's not gonna be hard.
the Doran's not talking to me. I need to get the information somehow.
All right, give me another hacking check then. What'd you roll?
Torture.
Just you need it better than your last one, basically, which was a fucking 17, right?
But then that one, yeah.
Yeah.
As long as you don't get a 1,
Yeah,
you'll
just
get
don't roll
better than
a one,
last.
dude. The system's already been like, I mean, that's not that great, but the system has already been taken care of by Derek, who has managed to fucking single-handedly go through. As a matter of fact, let's see, is there anything else I want to give you, Derek? Nope. There's other locations. There's unfortunately too much corruption. Jojo, give me a luck check now. I want to see if you can do this. All right. That's not
Oh, that
great.
almost rolled on a 1.
It was like, this is not that great, but here's what I'll do, right? As I said, there are some scientist notes on creatures. You're able to pull all the creatures that he was telling you about. I can send them to you in more detail. However, there's also a note of this other individual. Well, you see pictures and it's fucking Doran. It basically has classified him as a creature, and it has notes on him. It seems like, well, the scientists knew that he was apparently stalking them for a few days. It doesn't tell you like the specifics of why they were here or what happened to get him or them here. But Doran, if you want to share that shit, you can. You want me to send it PM? Or?
Yeah, you can send it. You can send it.
What do I want to do? I don't really have one from perspective of scientists, though. I guess I'm just gonna have to say, hold on, I'll read it. It pretty much lists.
I got it.
Well, I don't think does the way they know
It goes
all-
about Project Acid was stalking them, and then it goes through all his details, all the experiments done to him, and then it goes through fail safes in case that happens.
There's a lot of corruption, so it's going to be hard to read. But there is one thing you get: that whatever happened 5 years ago, and that for 5 years Doran has been on his own.
Stop trying to put memes in. They're not going through.
They're not. It's like
Trying to put a picture of the Red Queen for people who haven't seen it. Jesus.
you can't do that.
Why is it not
would you?
allowing it?
Because
Why don't you
because
use
the Red
Discord?
Queen doesn't. No. Yeah, put it through Discord.
The Red Queen doesn't want her face to be plastered everywhere, I guess.
I'll put it through. Yeah, Jojo, you get that through all the information, even though a lot of it's not there, corrupted. You do get that it was 5 years that Doran's been alone, basically, out here. And as you do
Why he
that,
was so sensitive by his service animal.
you guys look over as your said Pat, fucking ding dong, whatever, Dodo.
It's
Ding
Dodo.
dong.
What'd you name him?
Dodo.
Dodo.
Yeah, Jojo, Jodo. I don't know. It's too close. It's similar. Anyways, runs in, like looks around you and starts to squeal. You know that's probably not good, and something's probably going on outside, Doran. Yeah, there she is.
Doran's going to he's gonna stop what he's doing. It's not my turn. Are we just gonna
Yeah, basically, we're just. What do you guys want to do inside before shit goes down outside?
he's going to stop what he was doing, walk over to the middle, and yell at them to get inside. He doesn't know what the fuck his Dodo is screaming about. He's gonna toss Dodo a little piece of meat and tell him to go back to his little makeshift hut in the corner right over here. A little bedding. And stay there.
He does as he curls up. He looks up at you, Jojo, and hisses.
and then tell everyone to get inside.
Okay. Those that are outside, as all this has happened inside within this time frame, those outside, yeah, you see a bunch of these little jackalopes. What do? Riley, you're up first.
Okay, so I got a question actually because I just read something on the skills. It says the perception that if 12, I can make one roll critical. Is that
Yeah,
for perception?
yeah. So
Okay.
it's an attack roll.
Okay. So what she's gonna do? She has in her pack. I don't know if this is gonna work, but she has in her pack. She has a 4 quantity of nutrient bar, which each quantity has a 4 small bars in it. So she's got how many actions does she have? 12. She got 4 actions. So she is gonna pull out a pack of 4. That's one action. Second action is she's gonna open them, and then third is she's gonna throw it out, spread it out. I don't know if there's any role associated with it. She's gonna try to befriend these jackalope or
Nope,
these
that's-
bunny rabbits.
You can have a critical attack on any roll. So there's your critical attack for the session.
Yeah.
So basically, yeah, you go in there, you pull nutrient bars, you unwrap them, and you chuck them at all the fucking jackalopes that are.
And she's trying to
top.
befriend them, so they don't have to fight them.
How am I going to take a partner shot at one?
And she still has one action. So I guess depending on how many they are, she might throw another nutrient bar. I don't know if that's gonna work.
All right. At first, like you're bopping these things off their fucking heads, right? One actually gets stuck in one of their
Oh, no.
antlers, right? And you see them like kind of shaking it off as the other ones like start to sniff these things, and you see them like start to nibble on these things for a little bit, and then they start to like go to town on these things. Yeah, they appear to be eating it, and somewhat
yay.
enjoying these. Jamathan, what are you doing?
I'm going to take a partner shot at one of them.
No.
All right, give me an attack roll.
No.
All right, that's good enough. You hit one. What are you shooting it at? With.
A revolver.
All right, give me damage. Actually, probably give me damage.
Fuck, wait, he has a revolver?
Stunk.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I need that.
Sorry.
We might be able to work out
into
some deal or
something else.
something. I'll explain in detail later.
All right, you hit it. You like tear its hind leg off or something. Kind of squeals. They go from like eating these bars to like looking at you. Their eyes glow red and they start to attack. You have another action there,
Oh my
Jamathan?
god.
I'm taking another partner shot.
All right, same one, different one.
Same one.
All right, give me another attack, please. That's gonna hit.
Oh, we're rolling high today.
Hey, I'm actually hitting this time.
Yeah.
All right, that is enough. You fired first. You ripped its leg off. It kind of like luminescent blood goes everywhere as it lets out a bone curdling cry. They turn towards you, start to attack. He jumps towards you like midair. He's coming off of this this cliff over there. You line up the second shot. Boom! Right in the head, and it just poof. Just fur, antlers, and parts of fucking jackalope fly everywhere. After this, do you have another action?
I think I do. I'm going to use it to quickly grab it and run inside.
Grab what?
Oh,
The one that jumped towards you is.
The
Hold on, what?
jackalope I killed.
It's like literally blown into parts, dude. You've got an antler on your right. You got a rabbit foot on your left. You've got like it's fucking.
I've got the rabbit foot.
What'd you say?
Lucky rabbit foot.
All right.
I've got the rabbit foot. It's my
All right.
deal.
You grab the rabbit foot and you start to run. Move your distance inside. Everyone can give me initiative except for Fade. Fade, I know. We'll get to you. I promise. It's gonna be great. If we ever get the fuck out of here. No kidding.
oh my god.
I'm gonna roll this for them.
That could have been worse, huh?
Why is it still +1? I changed the speed on the character sheet too.
You get? Did
don't
you
know.
change the algorithm though? You got to change the actual like formula, dude.
Yeah, for initiative, I believe it was.
Yeah. Do you know how to do that?
Yeah, go over to attributes.
Nope. So if you pull up your character sheet, with
Okay, yeah, I see it. Cool.
There's an initiative.
Yeah, if you go to attributes and abilities, you'll see the initiative thing.
Yep.
Hover over it. There's a little.
Cool. You want me to re-roll that or no?
No, we'll just add it. But if you hit the little pen, it'll be able to.
Yeah, no, I did it. I saw it now. Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay, you're welcome. What'd you get then? A 8 or a 7? What'd you roll?
+2, so that would be
An
8.
All right, great. Is that everyone? Did we all roll?
Yeah.
Derek, did you roll? Yes. Derek,
We're
did
rolling
not.
again.
Yep, roll again. Remember, every fucking round of combat, dude.
Sorry, Riley, but I got hungry.
You also are getting jumped by fucking 30 little rabbits now. Good luck.
It's funny because she was trying to befriend them to eat them too, actually.
You guys are fucked. Okay. Derek, you are up first. There's shenanigans going on outside, and suddenly you hear gunshots. What would you like to do?
Okay, I got a couple of questions first. I know that there was robots, and I know there are tier 1 robots. How did the tier 1 robots fight? They had guns or something?
Oh yeah, they've got big fucking assault rifles on each one that they would have riddled you with bullets. They are all carrying C-31 ARs. I'm going to use this as a perception check, so you're going to lose
Okay.
one action, but there you go.
That's fair.
Excuse me.
I was just making sure I got my android's character sheet fixed up for being in the tier 1.
Yeah, so
And so I have full control over the robots. Can I deploy them to go stand in the front hallway?
you sure as fuck can.
And have them like stand guard at the door?
Derek has an army of.
Yeah, no, I'm just thinking about it. There's 4 of these, so that's what, 3 per one? That's 12 robots I could get. I like that.
Jesus Christ. He's
Hold
just
on.
raising an army.
What's the speed of 8? Nothing. So what's a movement? 5, I think, for speed of 8.
Oh,
Is it?
No, it's less. Let me
It's
check.
like 4 or
The
something.
speed of
Hold on.
8 is
Oh, I got it
4.
right here. Yeah, so 4. So they got 2 actions per turn.
movement.
So they can move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
12.
6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they're basically right there. All right. Jojo, a robot pushes by you. Doran, as you watch these robots fucking start to move towards the entrance. That's their turn. Derek, what else are you doing as they're now moving?
I want to try to see what other information I can gain on the terminal.
Okay. You can try to retrieve some of the corrupted data. That's going to take you some turns and a couple of hacking checks, though.
Let's do that.
We'll just say, give me 1 hacking check. That's going to take the remainder of your turn. That's pretty fucking good again.
Right.
I'm not going to go over what you get right now, so just fucking bear with me. Jojo, what are you doing? Fuck 12s. What the fucking hacking? Yeah, Jojo.
How many is that? 1.
That's fucking 4 in a row, I think.
5?
Four-
No, 5.
5, yeah,
What
5,
in the
12 for Derek.
fucking hell?
Not in a row.
3.
Not in a row though. He had 3 in a row. 3 or 4 in a row.
Yeah, but like all his 12s are on hacking checks. Every
that's
single
right.
one.
That's 5
That's
12s.
true.
That's 5 12s in total. He is right.
Maybe because he's
5,
hacking.
12.
He's
Fucking
hacking roll 20.
Maybe. Give me another one, Derek. If you get another 12.
Another hacking?
Just give me another
yeah,
hacking.
yeah. Let's see if it's another
If
12.
he's hacking,
don't know what's going
he's
on
not
with these.
gonna. I
Hey,
mean,
okay,
see,
so
here's the
it
thing.
was-
After that
he's
many
not.
times, you wouldn't do. No, never mind. It's fine. I don't give a
But
fuck.
he still has a 2 though, so it was only missing the
You know,
1.
there's only so much you're gonna learn from these terminals. As I said, they're corrupted. Anyways, Jojo, what are you doing as all this is going down? The robots have activated and started to move towards the entrance. You hear gunshots and squealing from outside.
I'm gonna make my way outside.
All right. Fucking God. Move your Token for me there, please, Jojo. Okay. As you step outside, this area loses power, and I think these two do, yeah. As you're on the computer there, Derek, the terminal suddenly loses power, and the lights go off to every point except for this one. As you step out, though, Jojo, I believe you're in range of your drone. Suddenly it powers up.
Oh boy.
How many actions was that, Jojo?
I'm assuming that was like 2.
Okay. As you step out, you see a bunch of, little furries with fucking antlers and glowing red eyes, which may or may not shoot lasers if they survive in the next turn, which is going to be great.
Sorry, do they all look aggressive now because Jameson
Oh,
shot
yeah.
them?
Glowing red eyes
boy.
and antlers.
Okay.
They're not like glowing happy red eyes. They're glowing
That
pissed off,
sucks.
I'm going to fucking tear you apart red eyes because somebody had to
That
shoot them.
okay. I kind of used up for
Jojo,
perception.
what would you
too,
like
but
to
anyways.
do? Rabbits fucking everywhere. Jumping down from the upper... Remember, this is a cliff. They're jumping down. They're fucking coming from everywhere. The drone is not up and running yet. However, it has powered up. It's going to take a turn to get going.
I'm going to engage optical camo and step the fuck back.
All right, optical camo's engaged. Where are you stepping? Move your... Okay. Are you doing anything else this turn?
Nope, that's it.
All right. This is fun. Jamathan, you have made it that far?
Yeah.
Okay. Do I really want to put 33 different fucking icons on here? I don't. We're just going to say they're fucking all over the place. As you are running, they're attacking, they're jumping through the air. Do you have any armor on?
Oh my god, I saw 12.
Jamathan, any armor?
I'm armored. No.
All right. So I'm going to say those 10s and the 12 will hit. These are going to be hit areas. 12. 12. Oops, hold on, let me do this right. So these are the 3 areas that are going to get hit.
Ooh.
So yeah, that critical is going to be right to your head, I believe. Wait, is that right? No, a 1 is your head, right? So that second one. Yeah, so there's going to be a
No.
4.
Was the head.
Yeah, 1's the head. The 12 is. Wait, is the 1 head nowadays, or is it 12 head? I don't remember. I think 12's head. It
Combat.
should be the head, right? If it's not, if it should be the head, I think, for 12, right? If not, it should be. Hold on. Where's my quick reference? You think I'd know this shit after playing for how many years, but hit chart. Why is it so hard to remember this shit? Hit chart, yeah, 12 is the head. So that is fun. That critical hit to the head. And there goes Jamathan. Nope. All right. First attack is 4, which is your left leg. As one of the Jakalopes come, it's going to actually not bite you. It's going to stab you with its antlers. 4. 1, 2, 12 damage to your right leg. You're welcome. If you're still alive. A 12. Wait, a 1, I mean. Isn't that what's next? Yeah. A 1 is your right leg. As it bites you. Your right leg takes 3 points of damage, and this is what's going to fucking kill you. As the 1 comes up and bites your fucking neck. 4. That's not bad. 3, 6, 12 points of damage to your head.
12.
12 for your head, 3 for your leg, 4 for your whatever the fuck else I said.
My leg.
All right. That's that. Riley.
So, just to paint the picture, all of them are going towards Jamathan right now.
Oh, no, they're all for all you. Most of them are going for Jamathan, but the other ones are going towards, like, well, you, Banshee, Hammer, pretty much anyone outside.
And how do Banshee and Hammer look? Are they like standing their ground? Are they gonna try to?
Well, they are already wounded. They already used a lot of their energy getting that fucking drone up, so they're not looking that great. They kind of like look. You see them like what the fuck is Jameson blows one of these things apart? And
Yeah,
then they pull their
yeah.
weapons and they're like, God damn it, Jamathan! And they start to, well, get ready to open fire. However, they start to get swamped. What is your armor?
Riley's armor?
Yeah.
Let me see. If she has any. How do
I figured a party life.
sorry.
Everyone's
Okay,
fine right now.
so
Can't even say
So
fucking
she
Europe this
has-
time.
well, with her outfit, she has 20 armor, and a head,
Oh, what's-
left arm, right arm, torso. Are you
What's
looking for the armor level?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Just keep looking for that. I'm gonna do some other rolls.
I have 0 written down, but I feel like being a mutant, I think she starts off with something.
It depends what perks you took.
Yeah, let me see. Sorry.
12 negate.
Do I-
Fucking.
Do I have to roll endurance?
Oh, what was the total damage? No. Nah. You're fucking.
Oh, about
We'll see.
19 damage.
Yeah. No. What was just the damage on your head? It was low, right? 312 or something.
12 damage to the head.
Yeah, you're fine.
Alright, I know Chameleon gives her something. Okay. 2 armor level for Chameleon.
All right, so
Uh,
they like latch on, but they scrape against your skin, but nothing happens. How about that?
Okay.
One of them clamps down on fucking Hammer. Banshee is able to stay away. There's fucking rabbits all over the place. That's it for them.
Oh, no.
Who's got faster speed, Dorn or Riley? I think you're both the same, aren't you?
Riley's got 12 speed.
Dorn?
They're the same.
Then whoever wants to go first can.
Riley can go first. It's fine.
Riley, what do you think? There's fucking rabbits flying through the air, hissing, and their eyes are
boy.
glowing redder as they get closer to y'all.
Okay. Let me see what she can do. Oh boy. Oh wait. How dark it is right now.
It is day. If you recall, you guys were traveling.
Oh,
It got
shit, okay.
humid
That
and
won't
light.
work.
So you're all sweating. It's wet, nasty jungle right now.
Right,
Humidity is through
and-
the roof, and you're not used to that. None of you are.
No. And you said some of them are clamp onto her.
They
rabbits?
try to. They miss. They're like jumping around you. You're trying. A little squirrely right now. They couldn't get a big grip. No, once they're clamped on you, you will know.
Okay. I guess then. She really want to help Hammer and them. Also, I can't see these rabbits. Right? They just assume they're everywhere.
Oh, they're fucking everywhere, dude. I'm not putting 33 rabbits on here.
Oh no.
It's like shooting
She's
fish
gonna
in a
take-
barrel. Just fucking pick one.
She's gonna take another pack of nutrient bars. So there's like four small bars in there, and she's gonna. So that's one action. 2 action to throw them on the ground. Because she's got 4 action.
All right, roll 4d12.
4d12. Yeah.
And you gotta beat my 4d12
Oh no.
in order.
Oh,
too. Just roll 4d12. Let's see.
4d12. I'm not gonna get any of that. Low rolls.
Nope, yes, and nope, and nope. So one of them kind of like stops, looks at the thing, and steals all 4 and runs off. So there's one left.
Okay, so that's fine. Only one though, eh?
The other ones are like, nope. Yeah, one of them literally steals all 4 of your bars.
Okay. Funny. Luckily, she has a bunch of these. Okay, so she's got 2 actions left. I wonder if she can. So she's sweating and everything, right? I think she's gonna remember that vial that she has her sweat on it. I think she's gonna throw it in the ground, and then as her final action, she's gonna shoot it. Just to start a fire, not anywhere near anyone, just kind of like just try to scare them off. So maybe like around here. How do I pin? Oh no, how do I ping the thing?
Hold on. Hold
Is it
down.
just a hold?
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, so maybe where you so maybe if she can throw it right there, just off to the side,
All right, one more
and
time.
then just
Ping.
light that on fire. Right here.
Okay, give me a
Try to like
D12
scare them
attack.
with the fire.
Give me a D12
Yeah.
for the throw.
D12, 12. Is there anything added to that? No, just the throw, right?
Not unless you have like bonuses from sighting or whatever you have. No, just D12. You just need above an 8, or an 8's a hit, and every one off is going to be just a meter. So
I don't think martial arts would even count to any of this, but anyway.
I
Nope.
mean, Alright,
No.
I mean, you chuck it. It's kind of like where you want. It's probably like fucking over here at this point. Like, you know,
That's
like,
fine.
I
That's
don't know,
fine.
whatever.
And then she's gonna shoot it to set it on fire.
give me another D12.
Because she's volatile, right? So and she's got she doesn't have any level up on the medium munitions yet.
That's enough
Yeah,
to
she's
hit
gonna
it.
set on fire.
You engulf the area.
See.
And
See if
hold on.
that would scare them. Make them flee.
Where is my fire? Area.
And I don't I
What's
don't
up?
know if trying to scream or shout to try to like scare them off would count as an action or not.
Just roll
If
4
it does,
D12.
then she won't do it. 4d12?
Again, yep. We're trying something new, kids. Because there's a fucking lot of rabbits. Alright,
Little
no. Yes, yes, no. Alright. You as you hit it, like these things are pretty quick, right? It ignites, however, most of them are out of the way. One of them catches on fire though. Starts
She's not trying to
spraying.
catch them on fire, by the way. She's just trying to scare them off.
Now one of them got splattered and caught on fire.
No.
Starts
She's really trying to
spraying.
befriend these guys.
Don't grab it. Nice, I say.
And let me roll. Alright. A couple of the ones in the flame say fuck this, and they're gonna like, no, they don't really give a shit. Alright. Anything else you want to do, Riley?
I think that's all of that's 4 actions. So
Jamathan.
that's all she can do.
Okay. Jamathan, what are you
It would
doing?
be someone.
So would it be Doran next?
Oh yeah, sorry, Doran. I apologize.
Even I knew it was Dorian's turn.
It is. You're right. Thank you, Doran. What are you doing? Sorry about that.
Have I seen these fuckers before?
These are something new. You haven't.
I guess there's a lot to miss in 5 years. Do I have line of sight of some?
Yeah, I mean you got a decent amount. What's that? 5, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 meters. So that's like 30 foot. So you can just see some outside, like running around. There's some fire, flames, and shit. Like stuff's going down. You see Jamathan running inside.
Okay, let me just measure this out. Draw better.
Sorry. How many were scared off again? For some?
A couple.
A couple. Okay.
Gonna move right here. What's my line of sight for the rest of them?
All over the place.
Okay.
There's fucking everywhere.
I'm going to move with one of my actions. Then, so that's 3 more. We're gonna pull Jamathan and put him behind me to here.
How are you gonna resist Jamathan as Doran runs up, grabs you, pulls you back?
I'm gonna try to resist while eating my rabbit leg.
See the fucking guy chomping down on a rabbit leg. All right, give me a strength check versus Doran then. He's resisting there, Doran. All right. You're not able to like toss him around like you'd like. He's actually pretty strong.
I'm just trying to bring him behind me.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you're able to move him behind you if you'd like.
Okay.
That's an action. There we go. It's not like you're trying to like push him or yeah, you move him behind you. With that.
I'm going to So for my last 2 actions, they're going to be the bow. How many arrows can I notch at a time with a bow level of 3?
I mean, you're fucking shooting rebar, dude. It's not like it's normal bow. Like,
But I'm fucking legless.
Yeah, you are, but you can do one.
Okay.
I mean, you can notch more than one, but you're gonna have a -1 to each one you notch after the first. How about that?
Okay. I am going to notch 2 more. So it's just a straight 12. And I'm gonna shoot in. To the 9, 3. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot three arrows. Do you want me to roll 3d12?
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna shoot 3 arrows. Do you want me to roll 3d12?
Uh-huh. I do.
I thought you went, huh?
No. I said, uh-huh. That 11 will hit.
Cool.
Fucking has 4 foot fucking foot long, meter long rebars go flying through the fucking air. Zhunk, zhunk, zhunk. It would have been cool if all 3 hit. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, I forgot to put roll.
You get it.
Yeah, that's damage for one of my arrows. How did I get 2 1s?
Nice. Guess what? It's still alive. You critically wound it. As 2 of your arrows miss, the third one hits this thing, like fucking rips its side off, right? But it's not dead. It looks at you, hisses, and it's gonna shoot lasers on its turn. But we're gonna get rid of it now.
Oh my god, they actually do shoot lasers. Damn.
These are
So,
cyborg
I'm gonna
rabbits.
notch-
Yeah. What's that?
I'm gonna notch another arrow, so I have one more turn. Just a single arrow, so it's gonna be with the plus.
It hisses. It's ready to fire its lasers, and you were able to hit it. I don't think you need to roll for damage since there's 2 points. You can if you really want.
Yeah, but I want to see what I get.
More ones.
If I get more 1s, I'm gonna. That's 1 arrow.
Yep. Yeah, you fucking, this time it hisses like its side's already like torn up. It's not in good shape, right? As it turns its attention towards you, you fire this other fucking steel rod at it and just goes right through into the ground. It sinks fucking deep into the ground. You kill it. Congratulations. There are now 29 fucking 28 more rabbits left.
I'm gonna yell. Nope, that was my last turn. I can't do anything. I'm not gonna yell.
Jonathan, you're eating a fucking rabbit, a raw rabbit leg. You give me an endurance check.
I would have preserved that for a lucky rabbit's foot, but oh well. Did you say cyborg? So wouldn't he also be eating metal?
All right, you're
They're
chomping down
cyborgs,
on
they're
it.
part metal, part flesh.
You're fucking eating this whole fucking thing. You don't know what they are yet. They could be bioorganic. You're not sure. It's something new. You've never seen them. Because
Well, I'm using on it with one arm, with
Yeah.
one hand,
you kind of like,
using my dominance, while my fists are going to take potluck shots.
all right, give me your attacks. You're just fucking cool as shit, huh?
I'm now starting to think it's a good thing Jameson didn't see the glow bugs. Probably would try eating one of those.
You would be high as hell if you did.
That's a miss. Pop!
No, that's not what would happen. With
No,
the
they
glow
swarm.
bugs?
Give me another one.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you have another turn there, Jamathan? You do, right?
I have
Do you have any pluses?
more.
You don't, right? All right, give me the third one then. You're firing, but it sounds cool. You look cool, but you're one-handed. You're firing at these things. Pop, pop. You need an 8 up to hit these fucking things, actually. In case you didn't figure that out, kids. They're kind of squirrely. I should make it even harder. All right, you hit that one. You can give me damage. I'm pretty sure it's going to fucking be dead.
them correct. That's a quit.
What's that?
If I'm correct, that's a crit.
That is a crit. Like, do you even want to roll for damage?
Yes. How much is the multiplier?
It's ×2.
Okay.
Yeah, you pop this one, it explodes in a fucking furry ball of antlers and sinew and whatever else you see. You got it. Splunk.
That's my turn.
That's your turn?
Yep, that shot happened to be a crit.
Nice shot. Let's do initiative, kids.
Ready.
Pop, 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 pop.
I'm like rolling low on these initiatives. Damn.
Doran, Derek, James, Riley. Did we all roll for initiative? Anyone missing? Nope.
Just like
Jojo?
all of the robots.
They go on your turn.
I assumed that.
Yeah. What'd you get, Jojo? There we go. Do. Jojo, you are up first. You are currently optically camouflaged. You're standing off as you watch these rabbits running around and shots going off and explosions and the usual fucking stuff. What do you want to do as the drone is powered up? Does some
Drone's gonna. Is the drone like up and operational at this point?
Yeah, it's like a couple of half a meter off the ground now as it starts to begin to hover. Fucking gets ready. Yeah.
It's gonna raise up another 2 feet just to get it kind of out of range of most of these rabbits and just open fire.
It rises up, and you can give me a couple attack rolls if you'd like. If only it fired like the Oblivion drill. Jesus Christ. Did you really? How many rounds does this thing fire? 4 rounds per turn or some shit?
Yes, sir.
Give me another 2 then, if you'd like. Fucking just... Yeah, well, what do you know? All those hit. Do you want to roll damage for each, or should we just say 4 are dead?
Yeah, 4 are dead.
Okay. All right, your drone. It does the noises as it comes up. Scan lines go around real quick, and then it fires 4 fucking rounds. Pop, 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 pop. Large caliber rounds hit each one of them. And actually, you know what? Give me damage for the 2 first ones, please, since that's double damage, and these are high caliber rounds. I want to do something. Bump, bump, bump. Boom, boom, boom. If any of you get critical damage, just yeah. These little fucking furries.
Gonna go straight through them.
Yeah, basically. I mean, with 12s, fucking, you
I
should be able to.
grabbed the hornet's nest.
That's pretty much good enough to take 2 out with ×2 damage. I would say. Give me, or did you already ×2 it? Wait.
Yeah, it's got the ×2 in there.
It's fun. We're gonna say you blow a couple of the fucking furries up. The drone is not missing. I believe that completes the drone's turn. Is there something else you want to do since they are separate entities?
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of run around the back of everyone and leap up on top of the drone.
All right, give me a speed check for that, just for shits and giggles. Okay, you have no problem doing that. You get around and you jump on top of the drone as it opens up. Imagine if I had fucking faster rate of fire. Anyways, Derek or Doran, who's faster? I think Derek, right?
Derek
Derek
should
faster.
be. Yeah, he's got 15, doesn't he?
Yeah. And Doran's
No,
at
it's
12.
16.
16, yeah.
Either way, Derek, yeah, you're up. What are you doing? It's gunfire and fucking. Your robots, are you moving them back out?
I'm gonna keep advancing them.
Give me-
Just to the hallway. So they'd each just be using 1 movement, I think, to just line up there.
Okay, hold on. I I'm zoomed in all the way. I need more room. All right, we'll just say you want them at a firing position in the hallway.
Yeah, in the hallway firing position. I'm getting ready to set this up as a choke point, hopefully.
Oh, you want them like that or something like that?
Yeah. And they're gonna
let's
all...
just keep
Well,
that one
can
in
I
the middle.
see any of the Jakalopes
Uh,
from the door, or is it just the people, the
yeah.
Fireflies?
So basically, what does the C-31 fire? Does it have selective or is it just auto?
I think it's selective. I just had it open. Let me check.
I think you're right. I think you're right, but I just want to verify. It's not-
Because I was thinking I'm probably just gonna go full auto.
Okay.
That makes the most sense.
It is. You can do that if you'd like. Meanwhile, you have a couple of.
Well, what I want to do, honestly, is have all three of them fire full auto. I don't think that's a good idea with friendly people downrange, though. So I'm gonna say I'm gonna hold off on them actually shooting until people are behind them.
I'm pretty sure that would have killed Banshee, Hammer. Never mind. Yeah. Okay. You're gonna hold off on them. All right. What else are you doing then on your turn? Thank you, Jojo.
Well, I think I'm pretty much oblivious to the actual nature of the situation going on outside, so I'm gonna continue doing hacking stuff.
Okay. You're going to continue to work on your trying to retrieve corrupt files. You can give me a hacking check for that for shits and giggles. I want you to get locked out of the system. I mean,
Hey, all I know is that there's shooting going on outside, so I just readied everything.
And on another note, Jojo, give me a roll of 2d12. That's a pretty hacking check. If there were files there, to be able to do that. One's not so good. 6 beats that. All right. I want to know. All right, we're just going to say that Derek's in there. Your robots have assumed positions to whatever, protect the guard the entrance. As you go back to hacking and be like, everyone's got it. Doran, back to you.
Single arrow.
D12 attack roll.
How many arrows do I have left?
I don't know. How many do
5.
you have left there, buddy?
5.
That's what I was wondering. These are rebars, so don't they also weigh a bit?
Uh-huh.
I only had 9 arrows at the time.
But he's also huge too. He's like the Avatar guys, the blue guys.
Yeah, my weight, I barely have anything for weight. From all my stuff,
No,
I've only had
that's not the issue. It's the size
And
that I'm
then
bringing up. More
I am
so.
big as fuck.
Give me an attack roll.
Yeah, but
please.
aren't these like meter long bolts?
Uh-huh. That's
They'd
not
be like the
gonna hit.
length of your whole back, if not more.
I know. Yeah, I see what you mean, Derek.
They're not like meter long bolts. It's just they're rebar, so they're super fucking heavy.
Yeah. Isn't that usually how long rebar is?
A meter usually.
All right. Yes, they're about meter long. Doesn't matter. Fucking give me another attack roll if that's what you're doing. That one misses.
Yep.
Oh, no, actually standard length is 6.1 meters. And there is over 8 different sizes that they come in.
Well, yeah, I'm pretty
I'm
sure.
not gonna debate weight and length with you, okay?
Give me an attack.
Also, I'm pretty sure Doran would have many different sizes of. I don't think he would have like a manufacturing plant for these.
These guys are quick. The second you fire your bolt, yeah, you're miss again. It goes into the soil. Dunk, dunk. Hopefully you can get all these back.
Oh my goodness.
Do you have
We'll
any
try
more
one
actions?
more time.
Do it.
Because I have 2 more actions.
Jojo.
Yes. Mine's like a
Damn.
hockey puck.
So I'm
And
wondering, did
fuck, are you doing it one more time?
Yep.
no one
I
see the
missed
robots
all
in the
of them.
hallway?
What's that?
So Doran's gonna grab Jamathan, his injured ass, who seems pretty dead. Or almost. And he's gonna drag him back inside.
Okay.
I am standing at the doorway. Taking part like shots and eating a and eating a rabbit egg.
Okay, well, are you not gonna let it? So, a big guy grabs you and tries to pull you back. You give me a strength check if you'd like to resist. Are you
I would like
resisting?
to shoot more.
What's that?
I'd like to shoot more, so I'm going to try to reset.
You can, Dorian. You can give me a strength check. Yeah, he grabs you and starts pulling you back down the hallway. It's their turn, however. So, what happened? As soon as the fucking drone starts to fire its loud, well, it's fucking large caliber cannons, the rabbits start to fucking scatter. It looks like they're going off. If anyone outside would like to give a couple of shots, you can. Banshee and Hammer are going to definitely fucking take a few bursts at these fucking things. That would be pretty much JoJo or Riley. Jamerson, you can give me a couple shots unless you want to turn your attention to the big guy. Yeah, they're fucking blew a couple of them away. Fucking rabbits! Get some! Get some! Unfortunately, those are going to miss. Riley?
Yeah, so so the rabbits are all gone now, basically.
Well, they're running. You can attack them as they're running for free action if you want.
She won't. She's gonna go directly to Banshee and Hammer. And they're still spraying at them, so she'll be like, "Okay, I think they're gone. You might want to conserve your ammo." And while she does that, she's gonna try to apply some healing onto them with the roots, because she got a lot of those roots.
Okay.
I don't know. I forgot what to roll for those again.
It's a D12, right? Is that what we're doing? Let's do that.
Oh, a D12.
That's
Yeah,
what I
okay.
remembered.
JoJo, are you
D12.
doing anything while these rabbits are retreating?
No, I'm letting him go.
Okay, so you seize your fire as Riley goes up and starts healing those two. Doran, you're pulling Jamathan. You realize the rabbits have gone from your sight. You're still being pulled, I guess, down. Doran, are you continuing to pull him back down? As you see now the three robots.
No, I'm gonna let him go.
Okay.
I'm gonna let him go after I see the rabbits run off and go retrieve my arrows.
Okay. You release your grip. You go outside. Give me a fucking luck check to make sure you can get all of them.
And I think she has a lot of those roots. So could she apply like 2 for both of them?
Yeah,
'Cause I
that's
think they
fine.
were really like low,
Yeah,
right? So that's
they were still pretty
You
beat.
got 10, I think.
I know. So she wants to apply at least 2 because I don't want these guys to die, basically.
Jamathan, what was that?
What about the 3 that were on me?
No. Well, they scraped at you, then they like ran a bit, but they
One
were like they didn't
implanted
attach themselves.
on there
So they took off.
in my leg.
So I guess if she can choose which one of those goes, the bigger number for whichever of the 2 are more injured.
Yeah, that's fine. There's still,
Okay, okay.
this stuff doesn't heal as fast as the nanite infused stuff that you
No,
guys are used to.
but
So
at least it's something.
you
Trying to keep
apply
them
it,
alive, right? No.
I'll say like Hammer's like, oh, that feels nice, thanks. As they come back and like, you see Banshee kind of like limping around, checking out the meat with his gun and stuff.
Oh, so Banshee is the guy then. Okay. Gonna change my notes up.
Yeah, Hammer. She's got. If
Hammer's
you
the
see,
girl.
see
Yeah.
there you go. That's Hammer.
Hey, hello.
So Doran shall try and flirt with Hammer.
Oh my god.
That's fine. Doran, you walk outside.
Yeah, after getting my arrows, 17 will get him, right?
Great. I'll let you do that. What are we gonna do? Since you guys are all lollygagging here, Fate has been hanging
Is
out.
combat over?
Combat is over. Yes. Combat
Okay.
is.
Derek didn't even really know that combat was going on. He
There
just
was
heard
a-
gunfire.
there was a fucking lot of gunfire there, dude. And the large cannons on the fucking drone, you would have heard. Everyone heard. For very long.
I don't know their jackalopes or anything. I don't know the nature of what attacked us.
Nope. You do not.
What's the situation with the fire that Riley started?
It's gone
Did it-
out. Remember, it's a moist, humid environment. So
Right. Okay.
It's
Good. Because I was worried about it. I totally forgot about that. I was like, wait a minute.
it has gone out.
It's difficult to light a rainforest on fire.
That's good. I didn't want to light the whole thing on fire anyways.
All right. Give me a second. Fade's been hanging out, so we're gonna go over to Fade because you guys are lollygagging. Actually, there's a way I wanted to introduce
Wait,
you.
can I do a charisma check on Hammer?
Yeah,
my
sure. Go
goodness.
ahead.
Hello, pretty lady.
Yeah, pretty
wait,
much.
but you have to roll. You have to role play it with your caveman words, though. Your Tarzan.
He can speak normal. He's
Oh,
bad at words.
oh, I thought he was like Tarzan in the beginning.
Yeah, she kind of like looks
Nope.
up at you and like raises her eyebrows as she's like sitting there. Riley's like patching her up and stuff. Actually, you feel a funny feeling watching these two. Riley lather hammer. I mean, put medication.
You
As-
remember she's putting this in her mouth and she's like grinding it and with her spit like wiping
she
it
is, yep.
on hammer. Yeah. Both of them are all a little bit muddy and sweaty and
You will
shiny.
see from his robes, he will get a boner. You'll see his dick.
Hammer's kind of impressed. Derek, here's the information you do find on the console. You find some information on, well, once again, all the creatures and stuff, the stuff that he kind of told you, but in more detail. You find some things in the vegetation, especially, well, a couple of things on the edible ferns and mushrooms. Also, the healing things. It turns out you don't really need to put it in your mouth like you saw them do earlier, or whatever. You could just pretty much just crush it in your hand, and it will turn into like a paste. Saliva's optional, in other words, but that's the kind of stuff
I'm
you
saying
find.
it's easier. It's easier
You're
to
not
crush
there.
it with your teeth.
It is, but that's the stuff you find there, Derek. You don't find anything else. Like I said, there is a lot of corrupted files. If you find, once again, you do see the map now. It's not so much the map on the wall that everyone else has seen, but you see the map, like in the 4 locations. Knowing that you're in Shelter 4, it's possible that one of these other locations might have information that you could use to track down or narrow down where this, well, the commands were sent from. But you're not going to be able to find anything here, basically. So sorry.
Do I have any idea of all of the inventory and stuff of this base? Or some that corrupted?
You don't, and the stuff that you do find, like you find out, you see the same thing that he's been here like 5 years and stuff. You figure that anything that was here, he probably used as supplies, as that's what this place was set up for. So.
Okay.
Where's Di? Di like walks up. Actually, find anything interesting?
Yeah, that there's catalogs of a bunch of the wildlife and plants and stuff that are out here, and apparently that healing stuff they've been using, you don't even need to chew it; you can just crush it in your hands.
Whatever. That's not even anything that might be of use to get us fucking out of here.
Okay, so
here is.
Going through this terminal, it looks like this place was set up as some like research station or something. There's 4 of them. I was able to find 3 others, and there was apparently a kill order sent to activate the drones and the turrets. So they probably wanted whoever was supposed to be in here dead. So I don't think they're friendly. But I can't figure out where the order came from.
No way to narrow it down, or
All the information is corrupt at this location. We'd have to try to find somewhere else. I mean, I'd assume that the other bases also have terminals. We might have better luck there.
you think the
I mean, I got them marked down, and I have a compass, so we should be able to navigate to them.
well, Jojo, how far are you away from this? I'm gonna say the lights. Remember, the lights went off in here, so you wouldn't be able to find any more information. I forgot about that. She's got the relic, as these places were.
That's why I was asking how tall the facility is.
So you want to be on? It's not. It's probably a couple of meters above the ground.
Okay, yeah, she's gonna take the drone and kind of settle it right in the center of the top.
Okay, then you have power, and
She
it'll
could
allow it to happen.
Revert,
If I forget
bird's
things like
eye
that.
view.
I forget the 5-meter radius. I gotta put a fucking radius around you. Actually, can't. Isn't there a way for you to do that? An area of effect.
Yeah.
You can. Yeah, there's like a clips.
Whoa.
That's the area of effect.
Character.
Is that about 5 meters? Oh, there you go. Yeah, Jojo. Perfect.
Yeah, that looks right.
There you go. Put yourself over the top. I'm like, I know there's a way to put like an aura or something around.
Okay, click the character, go to settings, aura.
There you go. Perfect. There's your.
Like that.
And, you don't need an aura door. No, that's fine.
I was giving.
I know.
I was helping.
Get Jojo. There you go. I'm helping, man. If you could change the color of the aura, though, that would no.
You can.
All right. So you have power and all that fun stuff. So yeah, Die is pretty much looking at you. All right. So which one's closest? And you think this big guy knows of these other locations?
I think the big guy's oblivious.
Well, I guess we could ask him, right?
I don't know.
Die walks back.
I mean,
to the middle.
It seems.
Sorry, that's just me testing. Ignore.
Seems. I'm listening. He says.
Oops.
Sorry.
I mean, it seems like he does know a thing or two about this place, but I really don't think he knows much. Seems like even he has a very limited knowledge of this place.
Oh.
I don't know how much he could help us.
Does he know your name, Torn? Did you tell him their name? Your name?
No, I haven't told him.
Don't
Hey,
think so.
hey
No.
big guy. You hear?
Darn turns around.
Come here for a minute. Actually, he walks up to like the fucking. We'll say the map's like in here or something. He walks up to the map and he points to it. You know what these spots are? And he points to the 4 glowing locations.
I marked them. I'm not saying that out loud. I just point at the markings I made, where it's like the plains, jungle.
Oh yeah, yeah.
and
No,
then
no,
death.
not those. He's like these spots. These weren't marked. Remember, you didn't have these locations before. These are new.
Have I at least seen like closed fucking doors?
No.
Just haven't been able to access them, or just
No,
not at all.
Just like the fucking things you just saw. Those are new. You've never seen these places or knew they existed. Remember that tunnel that
I'm
you
gonna give him a-
escaped through? You knew, but you weren't able to go back that way. Like it's been closed off to you, basically.
Do I know the general area of the base that I left
It's somewhere here, maybe.
from the tunnel?
Yeah, I mean, you could find your way back there if you really wanted to.
I tell him I kind of know where the main base is, but not really access to it.
What do you mean? There's not access?
Tunnel I used to get out was flooded.
You mean like with water? It really.
Yep.
Like, he sighs. He looks back. Hey, Derek, that drone of yours, can it go underwater?
I think so. I think all these robots can.
I mean,
It's funny because Doran does have a rebreather.
that's great.
Does he know that it's a rebreather?
Well, all right. Remember too, it's
Yeah.
not. It was kilometers of tunnels you went through, kilometers of turns
Yeah.
and tunnels.
Oh, it's
so
fucking.
even without the water,
It's like,
you could describe it, but it's like a maze. So
yeah, pretty much. Imagine
was-
the labyrinth.
yeah, underwater
Oh, boy.
labyrinth.
Camp.
is-
Labyrinth? No.
So, anyways, Die kind of like looks. Well, if it's that big, I don't see a way. Maybe we can narrow down the location then. We still have the issue of the sand brawler and the APC. I'd like to get those things back because looking around and speaking of supplies, I don't think we have that many unless there's supplies in one of these other bunker type shelters.
I think it's
most
a good idea
likely
to try
those-
to check out the other bunkers. But we got to be cautious because I think one of these
idea.
bunkers might have been where the kill order came from.
Well, have you seen what's out there? Or did you miss our furry infestation we just had?
What?
There's a lot
Yeah,
of stuff
what
out
attacked
there.
you guys?
I want copy on my appetite.
You see him chewing on something furry. Yeah, you got fur actually. Give me a fucking intelligence check for this.
I mean, could I show them the? I mean, I could probably show them the catalog.
Yeah, you're able to pull it up, and you're able to see some, well, the creatures. It's going to be pretty much what I sent. Did you guys share that?
Oh, which one? Sorry.
Hold on.
We got a
I
couple
shared
of
it.
them. I'm wondering if the Jackalope is on there.
It is not.
Jackalope's not on there.
Oh, the one from Doran.
I
Yeah.
shared
No, 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 no.
Yeah, yeah. It
I
is
was
not.
procrastinating sitting around after motherfuckers.
Well, I think we need to try to get all of the resources we possibly can. But now that we have the robots, we might have a chance at being able to get the car. It seems like.
You mean from Mama Squid or whatever the fuck you want to call it?
I mean, it seemed like it wasn't as aggressive in the daytime when the sun came up.
Yeah, wow.
First, rest up. We kind of have a lot injured.
We do,
So I'd say
but I want to also point out how many of us here are androids? We got a JoJo
one.
with a drone and then 3 robots. They could potentially
We have-
go out while people rest.
There's other things than the mama squid.
Yeah,
That's why
I
we should
understand.
stick to
We're all
food.
very capable people with things called guns.
As soon as he says that, he's gonna Doran's just gonna be like, do whatever the fuck you want. And he's gonna go back making arrows out of some chicken feathers and rebar. And gutting the chicken. Do whatever the fuck you want. He's gonna walk the fuck away from Derek.
I'm follow Dorian to learn how to make an arrow.
I think this guy's clueless. He's telling androids to sleep.
I'm not saying that. But think whatever you want. Cool.
All right. What are we gonna do? While you're all making arrows and fucking figuring out what you're doing, Riley, you're helping Hammer and Banshee. Let's go over to Fade because it's
Yep.
already been like fucking 2.5 hours and I haven't given him any playtime because I didn't introduce him to what I wanted. But anyways, Fade, this is what's gonna go on. What did I send you? Did I send you your backstory there, buddy?
No.
Okay, so I'm just gonna read it to you. I'm just gonna tell you what you know because that's gonna be fun that way, and then tell you where you're at, and then we're gonna incorporate you into this group, and we'll see what happens. Anyways, what are you? That's a good question. Here is your story. Well, give me a second. Let me find the right area. We know what you are. We're not gonna get into that. We're not gonna get into that. We're gonna get into. Basically, it was your first mission. You were on an executive's personnel detail. There was a meeting. You were not briefed on the details, but you put a few things together. The meeting involved executives from different corporations, and something happened. You were forced to evac. You got the executive safely on board, as was your mission, as gunfire erupted throughout the facility. But on takeoff, something hit the lev, and it lost power, as did you. Your system somehow overloaded, and that's all you remember until this moment. When you come to, as you look around, well, a few things are apparent. First, you did not see the location of where you were going, as the lev was on blacked out. You do not know what hit said lev or what happened to it, as you look around and you find yourself, well, in dense foliage. Think Avatar here, because everything's fucking glowing. Even in the daylight, there's a subtle glow, because it is fucking daylight right now. The sun is above you, and you find yourself not in the wasteland, but in a jungle. Or, I should say, on the edge of a jungle. For, as you look in the distance, you can see, well, plains, with creatures you are really not too sure what you're seeing. As you start to stand, if you do so, what would you like to do from this position? You realize you're face down in the fucking dirt. There's plants like growing over you and around you, and you're somewhat covered. We'll say that you are even maybe trapped. You're gonna need a strength check to break out.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna flex my body a little bit, kind of try to wiggle a little bit, and then I'm gonna try to push out of the vines. that have probably grown up over me.
Yeah, you're not sure what the date is, but you're guessing from the amount of foliage and stuff. And by the way, you're also at half everything right now. Just you're welcome. To make things even more interesting for your predicament. Huh?
Said he was such a douchebag.
It's been fucking 5 years of you in the fucking forest getting gnawed on by dinosaurs.
I know, right?
Yeah, there's gonna be some.
Half is not bad. So I'm at what 25
I think on
or
whatever, just half of what,
25,000 power.
or no. Well, your core is. We'll say your core. All right. So here's another thing too, right? You haven't figured this out yet because to give me a strength check first. Let's see if you can pull yourself out. All right. You're gonna love me even more after our build.
I'm just gonna roll a d12.
Actually, I'm gonna make this interesting. Oh, I thought you were gonna roll a 1 as your first fuck. What's your strength like?
I gotta pull my.
It's fucking great. You're gonna love me even more.
I'm an android, so
Yeah, I think. What do we start you off as a base? So 8. I think. I don't remember what we did, dude. Hold on. Where was it?
you added things to me.
Shh.
Okay.
We got people here who don't know how to not meta game. Just kidding. All right. Give me another one.
Hold on. All right, so my strength is an 8.
Yeah. So give me another one, please.
Okay.
All right. You're having a hard time getting out of this. This stuff has grown around you pretty well. This is dense jungle that you're in. You can give me another one.
As a security detail, would I have like a combat knife or anything on me or any kind of? All right, I'm gonna try to wiggle my arm like down to where my combat knife would be, and try to unsheath it and cut myself loose.
Okay. Just give me an attack roll for that. Don't roll a 1. All right, that's enough. You eventually, after trying to free yourself multiple times, you're not able to get out of the foliage that has encased your body over, well, who knows how long it's been as of yet. But you're able to get your blade eventually and cut yourself out. As you pull to maybe, I don't know, do you go to rest, go to stand? What is the first thing you want to do while you pull yourself up? Mind you, if you had, think of years of being in there, if any clothing probably would have been racked and yeah.
I feel the squeakiness in my joints and everything, and I kind of like move them around and look around the plain area.
All right, give me a perception check when you get a chance, and continue, please. Don't let me stop.
See, my perception is a 10. Hold on.
All good. That's good enough. It's really not hard to miss these things. As you look out over the plains, there are a couple of things that catches your eye. That catch your eye. Things that, are not usual for the world that you were just in. Time is relative. Who knows how long it's been. If you know, there are large flying creatures with wingspans at least 5 meters tall flying above you. Huge birds. Branchiosauruses, I guess, or what you'd know them as, 12 meters tall, are roaming the plains, eating from the tops of treetops and the tall grasses that the plains are all over. There's some smaller creatures as well. Some funny-looking four-legged chicken-type things. That's all I'm going to tell you. They're glowing chicken-like things. Even with the sun up, they're kind of glowing. Yeah, they're glowing. And even around you in the daylight, you notice faint glimmer of what would be fireflies, maybe? Which is curious. You got a forest behind you. Rainforest.
I'm gonna look around and see if I can see the lev pad.
The lev that you were in, the executive lev.
Yes.
Unfortunately, you do not see the executive lev. As you were looking around, though, there is something else that catches your eye. Something that stands out from the jungle foliage, from the glowing like purple undertones, and it is a red figure.
Red figure. I'm gonna use my opticals to zoom in on it.
It seems to be a red child, the hollow of a red child, of a young child. It's a ruby red overlay, and yes, it looks like the Red Queen because that's what she is. She says nothing but only smiles as she raises her hand and beckons you towards her.
I'm gonna stand all the way up. I'm gonna squat like 2 or 3 times, and then I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna pop my neck and make sure all my joints are activable. And then I'm gonna adjust my little poncho and my hood, and I'm going to follow.
Okay. You follow the Red Queen. Watching for creatures, give me a d12. Or not, we'll see. All right, that's a mediocre roll. Not horrible, not great. She seems to be taking you on the path of basically where the jungle is and the plains are. Would you like to stay in the jungle? Would you like to stay in the plains? Is there something you want to keep your eyes out?
Definitely the jungle. Let's go to the jungle, and then I'm gonna move up. Once I get to a thickness of trees, I'm going to try to maneuver like off of the ground level, because I've seen some of these creatures are huge.
Someone try to go through the trees. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
All right. How would you like to go through said trees?
I imagine these trees are huge, so I'm gonna get to the longest branches that outstretch and touch each other, and just like make my way across them.
All right. Give me a speed check for that. You are absolutely right. Pretend you're on Pandora right now because that's what it looks like. Sort of, but glowier or not so glowy. I don't know. Whatever. Just give me a speed check. All right, these trees are pretty large. It is a dense jungle. You're able to navigate your way up to the higher branches. As you do, and you're kind of on the edge of the plains and jungle, correct? Correct? Fade.
What?
You're as you're successfully able to navigate to the tops of the trees, or high enough above the into the canopy. You're staying on the edge of the jungle and the plains, right? Or are you going deeper into the jungle?
I'm gonna go. I mean, I'm gonna follow the Red Queen. Well, this little red chick. Uh, but I guess I'm gonna use the jungle itself.
Okay. And
I'm gonna go-
so basically, when you're climbing the tree, by the time you get to like a good area, she's already up there, like watching you. And follow. She's not walking. She will disappear and then appear in the distance, still not saying anything, and wait for you to get there, and then pretty much just leapfrogging from that location towards the direction that she is bringing you.
Yeah, I'll follow her.
Okay, give me a d12 again. Pretty fucking good. All right. You are able to make it, well, to the spot we're gonna call it. as you look down below you, you see a few individuals. It's one of those things where, as you get closer to the area, you suddenly hear gunfire off in the distance. Some loud gunfire, actually, too. Some large caliber gunfire goes off. And as you approach this area from the treetops, it has died out, and you're able to see a couple of people outside. You see the three, Bianchi, Hammer, and Riley. I don't know where Jamathan and Doran, I guess, are inside. But you see a couple of individuals. It's at that point the Red Queen, who's in front of you, looks, smiles, and then disappears.
I'm gonna like stalk a little bit and kind of like move down the branches, but keep watch. Don't necessarily drop down on them yet.
Can you give me a stealth check, please?
Yes.
And
Now
those,
you're aware of what my character looks like. So he's got like little servos and small like lights probably going off on his body.
it fits in with the glowing jungle nicely. Those on the outside, I believe Jojo, you're on the outside too. You can give me a perception check if you'd like. Samagi got a 12 though, so.
What do I add to that? My speed?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, hold on.
And then if you have infiltration, if you don't, it's going to be -4 to that.
1d12 plus speed is 9. 2 infiltration.
Oh, I was muted. I was just saying, did we actually decide that infiltration was for the city and then survival was for the jungle?
Oh yeah,
or
that's
was
right.
that not a...
I forgot about that. We did say that, right? Survivals were outside and infiltrations for the city.
For the city, yeah.
Yeah, I
Like
forgot about that. You're right.
For buildings and stuff and
It's in my
corporations.
notes. Listen, sometimes I got a lot to update. You know, I got a lot going on. But yes, thank you for pointing that out. So that's fine. I'll let that roll. Anyways, Jojo, with the aid of your drone, which is sending out, it is powered right now, so it's able to like pretty much pick up. I don't know what does the fucking drone have for sensors? I don't remember.
I don't think we went over it.
I don't think we did. I feel like it's more than visual, though, where it can detect power sources, maybe. It can detect life forms. I don't fucking know. Anyways, we're going to say that even
It's
though...
probably got like infrared. It's probably got like a drone probably has like infrared, night vision.
Yeah. I mean, it's got 360-degree
power
view,
scanning.
too. So this thing's fucking... I mean, it's a corporate fucking attack drone. Not a small one, either. So... I'm going to say that even and you're not aware of this, and I'm going to say maybe like as you're coming out of down the trees, yeah, Jojo, you detect something in the trees. It's definitely not a creature. And as you zoom in and focus, you can see. Oh, Usamagi, you can describe yourself, or I'm going to call you Usamagi because fucking I'm dumb. What's his name? I fucking didn't put it down.
What you see is a. Let's see. How to best describe this? Basically, he is a more modern-looking android. Something you think you would see in like a large city and like a deep inner city area. Let me find the artwork section real quick.
Akuma, Akuma, right?
Well, I'll just hit this right hand in. You go to the general chat. He's basically he's got armored plate, shoulder pad. He's got a bluish turquoise hood. His eyes are glowing a soft cyan color. He's clearly an android. He's got tints of red flowing over his arms. He's got some camo pants and some high tech, what looks like sneakers, but they're metal. And it looks like they're just like the rest of his body that's not exposed by clothing. But if you look in the general chat, there's a picture of him. Not the general chat, but the Saturday session chat down here by the microphone button.
see. Oh wow. Oh, that's cool.
29.6 Reebok. Yeah, buddy.
Hell no, them's the Jordan
those-
DeLoreans.
Those kicks, man. Dang.
Those are the Jordan 1 DeLoreans.
Yeah, right. All right,
Well-
Jojo. That's what you see. You're the first one to see said individual coming out of the canopy, coming down. Ever so, he's trying to be cautious about it, but obviously your drone has a fucking advantage over everything right now. So you're welcome. What do you do?
It's gonna lock on target.
All right. It's locked on target. I was gonna say we don't have anything for.
Does JoJo say anything, or she just made the drone lock on target? None.
Yeah.
Because I don't think Riley.
No,
At
nobody else
this
saw
point,
it.
I
Just
don't think
Jojo.
she's.
Does the
Yeah, no one
corporate
else.
drone-
Yeah.
Does the corporate drone
I'd
look
let-
familiar?
I'd let Derek know through internal comms since we should be able to communicate.
Oh yeah, finally, we're actually seeing the internal comms.
You can give me a perception check, Fade. Or Akuma, please. Akuma, give me a perception check.
Well, I still have those robots on guard right now. But I gave them orders to not fire until people are clear of the hallway.
And there's still people in the hallway.
Yeah, because you guys were all. I was trying to point this out earlier when we were in combat. I'm like, can you guys see the robots right down the hallway with their guns aimed right down at you guys?
Riley would not be because she's off to the side with the hammer and Banshee.
Oh no, you guys are. No, you guys are okay. Right now it's fine. I'm more so
Oh, okay,
talking
yeah.
about like
Before.
yeah,
Earlier.
no, like Doran and Jamathan. They're in the hallway,
Oh, okay, yeah,
like down the hallway, so I still can't really. I don't want to full auto.
yeah. Spray and pray the whole hallway.
No.
Akuma, it looks like a corporate attack drone from what you can see. And it definitely like.
I know it's a corporate attack drone, but does it look like one that came with me prior?
No.
Okay.
Does not.
Like a model that has he seen this model before?
I'm saying probably not. No. Remember, just because you're in the corporate doesn't mean you've seen everything. You know, there's a lot of black ops.
Yeah,
there's a
yeah.
lot of this and that, but you have not seen this drone before.
I'm gonna come down cautiously and I'm gonna like put both my hands up for a moment. I'm gonna stop like halfway down climbing.
Like Banshee and Hammer both like stagger up and like they've got their weapons, but they're still pointing at the ground. They're like on guard. Riley, you see them do that. Jamathan and Doran, aren't you inside doing your fucking feathers?
Doran went to go grab a pelt to go bring Hammer inside to heal for himself.
Okay. So yeah.
So is Doran right in the hallway right now, or is he actually back in his workshop? or
He's like
something?
he went like he got to like right here before all this happened.
Let's say
Okay.
I was inside still talking. Yeah, because you guys talked and then he came inside. I gotta read these names. They're in the fucking way. Anyways.
Did sorry, can Riley see Fade's new character now? Or
Akuma,
no?
oh yeah. You step out of the
Okay.
bush, right, Akuma?
Oh well, I'm more like upside down, spider climb down the tree, and stand up. And I'm gonna say, the first thing he's gonna say is, "What is the date?"
Hammer and Banshee look at each other. You know what the fucking is this? Are you like Doran? Riley, you hear him like ask him. Hammer and Banshee are obviously just trying to fucking figure out like why it asked that.
Yeah. She's if he says that, she's gonna say, "We are also trying to figure that out. Are you I'm guessing you're a friend since you haven't attacked us yet?"
What was the name of my corporate charge that I was supposed to be?
You know, that's a good question.
bodyguarding?
Did we? That's what why I was hesitating when you're like, "Have I seen it?" I don't know. Whatever corporate you want, fucking whatever color. What were you? Who were you working for?
Arasaka.
Yeah. This is not 2020.
Full attack.
Fuck red. I love you, Cyberpunk, but I don't. No, fuck off. Whoever you want.
Militech.
I'm gonna say what? I'm gonna look at him and say, what has happened to Kasakura?
Kasakura.
So let's say you were working for Osaka Masai Industries.
Whoa, that sounds badass.
That's my fucking. Because they're one of the other ones that I haven't put in the game in a while. Osaka Sayamashi Industries.
Riley's gonna look at Banshee and Hammer, and then is JoJo's at the top, right? She's with a drone.
Yep, I'm on the roof.
She's on the roof, right? So she's gonna look
Well,
at
remember,
Hammer.
so there's not a roof. It's all underground. This thing, but you're
Right.
Like, you know, there's vegetation and shit. So you're on what would be the top, yeah.
Right. So she'll look at a Hammer to see if and look at JoJo to see their reaction to
You
that
just-
name.
I mean, they just kind of like shrug.
They're
No
just
idea.
shrugging.
You'll
No.
see the industry name like printed on his right arm. And probably common and whatever language.
She's
Japanese.
gonna shout back at the guy, and she goes, "We don't know that name, friend. If you'd like, maybe you could help us try to figure out what's going on here. We are new arrivals here as well." Well, she'll
Die steps out, smoking the stem or something. Kind of like looks around, exhales.
Is
over at
he
you,
gonna pull out the
Riley.
gun? Is Dai gonna pull out the gun?
Looks over at you, Akuma. Who the fuck are you? Where'd you come from?
Riley's gonna be like, it looks like he's non-hostile, but he's also asking questions. What's going on? Maybe another person that might help us try to figure this out.
Did we all just get stuck down here, or what the fuck? He like turns around, goes over, kicks one of the fucking rabbits. This fucking place, dude. I need to get back to the wasteland. Fuck. He pulls out a thing of worm shine, takes a swig.
This is when Doran walks out with the pelt. He
Oh
goes-
my god!
That's the perfect scenario.
He just walks out.
He walks out. He goes next to where Hammer is standing. He drapes the pelt over her and picks her up. And then goes back inside to his cot.
Oh my god!
Oh, I think she's gonna resist this action.
Also, is Riley done patching these two guys up? I guess so, right? At this point.
Give me your strength check. Yeah, they're patched up. Give me a strength check there. Thank you. Oh yeah. Okay, no problem.
my
You pick her
gosh.
up. She is definitely trying to fight. She's not happy. She's like, if you don't put me down, big guy, I'm gonna fucking kill you. Dai kind of like watches. Hammer's met her match. I see. Ah, hey, big guy. I'd be careful what you do with that one. She's a little. Never mind. I'm not gonna say it. You'll figure it out. Dai says. Dai, I'm gonna fucking kill you. Put me down. She like bangs on you and stuff as you pull her inside.
I like soothingly cuff her face as I like have her in my arms,
Don't
like injured.
get your dirty mitts fucking off of me, you beast. I just.
Riley shakes her head.
He brings her to his cot.
You see, you
His
see
cot
the
over near the
cyan.
cot. He lays her down and he starts treating her. Makes us explain if she has any broken bones or anything. Helps her out, and then he goes back.
But we don't see that, right? He just go what in there.
Just like, what the fuck? I mean, as
Riley's,
long as-
Riley's gonna shake her head, and in her head, he's like, it reminds her of someone she knows.
Dai's just gonna walk up. He's gonna look at you, Akuma. You get stuck down in this fucking shithole too?
Affirmative.
Great. He kind of like looks around. By now, it's starting to probably get dusk, I'd say. The sun
Yeah.
is creeping down over the horizon again.
Riley's gonna ask Kuma, are you injured? Maybe I could help if you are. I'm the team medic.
That's an endurance check because I'm still using that rabbit day.
Okay, you're doing all right. You're loving it. This stuff tastes much better than the desert beetle and desert worm you usually are ingesting.
Jameson is just
I
eating.
just let them know and grab and eat it. I'm out too, rabbit eggs in each hand.
Dai
There's
just
more
kinda
outside.
Dai just kind of looks at you, shakes his head, turns back to Akuma. I don't suppose you got transport out of this shithole, do you?
If I can find my live ship, we will.
Well, we got a map. We've got a couple of transports, but I don't know. We're gonna have to figure out what's priority right now. Dai says, taking another puff. We got some information on other structures like this. There might be able to a way out. Can you tell us about this place, where we're at, or anything that might help narrow down our search? No.
Akuma's gonna look at you and just shake his head, and he said, "I've been an operative for an unspecified amount of time."
Well, guess we always use another to try to get the fuck out of here.
Riley's gonna look at both of them, and she goes, "Wait, if he's looking for something, maybe he can, if he has coordinates on it, he can show it on a map, and maybe that's another waypoint we can check out."
Will I have some
Yeah.
ability to track where the Lev ship had gone? Or maybe a
As
GPS on the bodies of the corporate people that I was supposed to be protecting?
well, coincidentally enough, since the Lev is gone, you're not sure where they are. If you, I'm going to assume you have a comm terminal, right? As you
Yes.
look at said comm and all the information, your comm is currently dead. Something you didn't notice before. As is everything that requires power is unable to work at the moment. Something you didn't realize. You can give me an intelligence check, please. Do. Or not. Akuma.
I think he's muted. I think he muted himself.
Nice
He's
fade.
dead.
Fade.
What happened? You cut out. You
Oh.
asking me a question?
Yeah, I was saying, give me a, what did I say? Intelligence check. As you notice, your comm's not working, and pretty much all your other gear that is requires power packs is not working.
You son of a bitch.
It's been
Power
like that
pack.
the last couple of sessions, don't.
I wanted you to use something or try to, but we'll give it this.
Power packs and power cells, right? So
Anything power based
with a-
besides
anything
your
with a
core,
powered, yeah.
is not working. Only the cores are working, at least where you're at right now. And here's the fun fact about the cores. Never mind, don't even roll intelligence. I'll just tell you. Basically, you can use power from your core. However, it will have implications. Your core, write this down, has 100,000 energy, right?
100,000 energy.
100,000 energy. If you use things that require power, you can use your core to power set things. However, cognitive functions will start to diminish at a certain point, and your core cannot be recharged. Remember that. Once the power's gone, you're dead. But you can use it for...
You can't recharge your core?
You can't recharge a core, no.
Okay. So
because that's literally like that's what sustains your life. And if you take its energy, there's no way to like redo that.
So I have a
So Basically, you
So
have
I have no power system, but I have 100,000 energy in my core.
exactly, and it's not gonna. Your cognitive functions won't diminish right away. You're gonna have to use a shit ton of
Right.
energy, but it will, and it will cause irreparable damage to you over the long run. But you can use things, if you have upgrades. As JoJo has found out, but actually she's powered right now, so you could be once we get into this and against some of the artifacts. Yeah.
Sorry, so just question for the note taking. So basically, the core is just an emergency power source, practically. But
Well,
if everything else is turned on, like what JoJo has, then she doesn't have to use up her core to power anything.
yeah. So basically, what's going to work or how it works is right. Once you create a robot or an android, their core is enough. Like your body uses so little energy, it's minimal. So you can do
Right.
that. But once you start upgrading said body, you're going to need an additional power source, or it's going to start draining your core, which is no bueno.
Okay,
it
so
can't be
the
recharged.
upgrades would eat up for that as
Yeah.
well.
So once you upgrade
Okay.
to a certain point, you upgrade your power system, and it uses that instead of the energy from your core. Remember, because a lot of the
I
stuff
rolled
in
an 8,
here,
by the way.
it's like armor upgrades. When you walk, you create kinetic energy. Like it's just a
Right.
given. There, you can do minimal mods by just movement nowadays. It's not like you can do that now. But anyways, higher up mods are going to take stuff. What'd you say, Fade? Sorry.
I said I rolled an 8. No modifier added, just an 8.
Okay, that's fine. So yeah, so you're aware of that as well. You're here. You have the map. You have the locations. As there is no more information here, the group. Well, what are you all doing? What is your next plan? Your course of action? You've got a couple of things that. Well, you've got a ton of things. You can find a new area. You can try to get the sand brawler. You can get the APC, and they do tell you this, Akuma. I guess. Do you guys tell him what you came in? If not, I'll say Die did.
I mean, I guess so. If Dai is just giving away all of our secrets,
He doesn't-
Riley wouldn't have
just
an issue.
immediately is like, "Hey, we know of these other very secret hideouts."
Riley wouldn't have any
Dorian-
issue because Akuma approached us in a friendly manner. So for her, he's not hostile.
I mean, if
The
you guys
moment.
say he is, I'll go with that. Derek's not out there.
Yeah,
he
no.
doesn't see him or anything.
No. So I
think
guess if
she
there's
would-
any aggression on him, Riley would be, if no one stands up, right? Riley would be like, "Well, he's a friend.
Just let me know, and we got 3 robots with full auto guns aimed at him.
Yeah. No. Riley would be the one that would step up in that and kind of like, no, he's a
Which, by
friend.
the way, I need one of them to be marked because they're not 3 identical. One of them would have my AI core, and
Are you
that one
doing
also
that?
has a couple other things.
Oh.
Did, you
Oh,
didn't-
that's easy, I say.
Yeah.
As I walk up with the rabbit and says, smear it across. Where he
I
has
do.
the
I will ask him after you notice me like standing around, kind of quietly observing everything, just like listening to everything that everyone's saying. He says, "Was there any way that I could power my? I need power packs."
So
all right. So this is the one's outside first. Dai's gonna kind of look back at Banshee and back in. He's like, I mean, we haven't really figured it out, but you could stand next to. And he looks over. He can't see you from that position. He's like, Jojo, you up there? Yeah. Well, if you find Jojo, she's got something that can nullify the effects.
Say Jojo kind of
I
raises the drone up a little bit,
And you see the attack.
head up over the.
Drink.
I'm going to. I'm going to require JoJo's assistance. I need power to my Lev technology.
well, I guess he's gonna have to be a part of the group.
Well, he's also stuck here with us, so might as well. She says. Riley says.
I'm able to.
Yeah, but I
create
mean, if he's one of
shields
those,
for us
gonna have to.
in dire circumstances, if I have power to my my main functions, we should be better off.
So wait, you're in. Where is he right now?
We're outside. Looks
We're
like.
all outside. They're all outside
No.
right now. So I don't know where
Okay.
where you are. Or with
I'm
your
gonna have Derek step out.
game. Okay, there you go. You can join the
Yeah,
conversation.
so I say because Riley replied to you, so yeah, Derek should be up here right now.
Well, I'm like we have comms to an extent, but I think you guys were out of the range.
yeah, no.
It was just me and JoJo.
So put that there.
Yeah.
Yeah, once again, as you step out, comms go off. If you step out of that field of influence.
Yeah, so all the robots and everything are all staying back there.
So Riley's gonna tell Derek is like, yeah, this is another person. It looks like he's stuck here with us. He's friendly. He approached us in a friendly manner. So
Can I do
Until you
an
take my
intelligence
fucking
check
service
to
animal.
see what powered stuff he has on him?
You can give me an intelligence check.
You notice
So-
that there's a
Oh, there you go. I'll just tell you.
down his arm it says Model 1 Akuma assassination and
oh, shit.
something else.
Riley was not paying attention about that.
And is he like a robot or android or?
Yeah, he's an android.
What?
It says assassination and threat disbursement.
Yeah, but like what tier? Like, would I be able to tell, or is it just like a unique thing?
You can tell he's unique.
Well, I think he might need to stay back with me and the robots. All the power is around JoJo. We got an artifact that seems to make everything with power work within only 5 meters of it. So we're all kind of just huddled over there.
It is important that we all stay within that. It will be harder to protect everyone if we don't.
Well, for the ones who need power packs or any technology running, yeah, it would be important to huddle up with JoJo. But if you're capable of working without power, then you don't necessarily have to stay that close.
Yes. It looks like JoJo will be our primary target then
Something.
of defense on assassination.
I got worried for a second. I was like, no, we shouldn't just
Target.
be
I
killing
know. I was
people.
like target. I was like, wait a minute.
All right. Hold on. Never mind. I'll save that for later. Now that introductions have been made and everyone has assembled at this area, Dai is pretty much, well, going to suggest or ask you all once again, what are your plans? Is it going to be trying to recover the Sand Brawler? Is it going to be trying to recover the APC? Is it going to be trying to go to one of these other spots to find out more information?
My best bet would be to recover the Sand Brawler.
I say we
Riley-
split up into 2 groups.
Riley would suggest too that we have a lot of wounded people. Maybe it's also worth, before we move on to recovering the brawler or the APC, maybe healed up a little bit more.
Well, we have a bunch of people that are practically at full. And I say practically because they haven't really been scratched. The 3 robots. I don't. How's JoJo on health?
Oh, she's fine.
Okay, here's what I'm thinking. We send out JoJo with the attack drone, the 3 robots.
Maybe Akuma
my
as well.
droid.
That's helpful. Yeah.
We send them out to go survey the other site down in the plains. And then I don't know. Hopefully they can get back to us tomorrow in the morning. And then we can spend tomorrow trying to get the Kraken. I think it's going to be better if we go after it during the day. So that should give some of us enough time to rest. Should be in better shape by then.
Riley agrees. She's like, yeah, that sounds. If you guys would like to move out tonight, it's almost dusk. But if you guys would like to move out, yeah, and Jojo's okay with that too. You guys should stick together. She has um item, the artifact. I will be staying behind with everyone else. We can. This is a defendable area. I'm okay to help defend here, and I also need to rest up too. She says.
Okay. Jojo, what are your thoughts on all this? Akuma?
What?
So, seems like, well, depending on Jojo, the humans in the group all need some time to recover, because there are some wounds and stuff. They're not healing. Well, for whatever reason, they're a little wounded. So you get the feeling that all of them are going to stay behind, and they suggest that, well, the robots and all the people that don't need sleep can head to one of the second locations without them, and well, see what's there. How do you all feel about that? Is that what you're gonna do?
I'm gonna run a diagnostics after I click up with Jojo first myself. Let's see if I can find a internal comm. Use my internal comm to beat the Lev ship. Or like discern the last pinpointed location.
All right. The information that you're going to get from the comm as you step closer, to JoJo and in the field or whatever, you're going to get a ping that is close to where you're at, and that's where it was lost. So you're not sure. You can have the trajectory, and you know what? Hold on. I will do this. I will give you. And it seems to have gone. Oops. What do I want to do? Let's place it on this layer. There we go. It seems to have gone down somewhere in that area. That area, that purple dot right there, if you see that. Yes, no?
So
I can see the purple area. Yeah.
I'm gonna say, do you have I'm gonna ask for a map. I need a map.
You can get that, yep.
since I'm not here, but I do have a question.
Yeah.
I do have a question if I know. Would I know which is more dangerous at night, the plains or the jungle?
Yes, you would. It's probably gonna be the jungle. I would assume, right?
That's what I was betting.
Or is it wide open
Yeah.
spaces? I don't
Might be
know.
better.
I would say the
plains.
jungle would be more dangerous because the plains you can
I'd say
see.
plains.
Mhm.
Nope.
What's
Well,
that?
no,
Plains
some of
don't
us
have
have night vision, and in
But-
the plains we can see way farther.
But also,
Yeah.
everything can see you too. That's the other problem with the plains, unless you're rolling,
I mean, the
hiding
plains
behind
are,
the hills.
once again, there are trees throughout the plains and tall grasses, but there could be things in the tall grasses. So
I'd rather
Oh,
take my chances in the plains because of the weapons that I have.
forget-
So I have a high quality advanced sniper rifle that I've been eager to use, and that thing can hit people before it even pops on the map.
well, also,
If I get told of it.
Riley would ask.
I'm gonna go ahead.
She's just gonna ask Akuma. Do you have a weapon on you that you can use without power? By any chance? Just for.
Am I standing by Jojo? Where's Jojo at?
you're near. I don't know, Jojo. You're still up top, right? Yeah, Jojo's up top.
Yep.
So I'm gonna assume that you're in the structure, maybe, or I don't know, wherever the fuck you want. If you're talking
Yeah.
about probably in the structure, maybe I don't know, wherever you want to be.
I'll be in the structure. I'm gonna say I have some operational weapons that I can use, but I have to have battery powered to them. Can I even separate my arms without that?
You you can, but it'll draw power from your core.
Riley's just gonna hand Akuma the
Yeah, I'm not
second
gonna
spare 9mm pistol that she still has from putting those guys in the warehouse, and she goes, "This is not much, but it might be useful if you don't have power. You can still use this." And she hands you the 9mm spare that she has.
Yeah, I'll be able to use that. I took light and heavy munitions.
Oh, well, she doesn't know that. She's basically arming you.
You see, I'll take the gun and I like drop the clip, pop the rack, fucking sight down it, and just
Is
check
she
it all the way
leaving me?
over.
No, she's not. She's injured. I was healing her.
Oh,
I see
all
what
right.
you're doing.
That's fine. She stays then.
I wasn't a part of this conversation. I'm still healing her.
As you're not, as long as you're not playing any, tried anything on her, she's fine. She'll go with it. She actually likes it. All right. Sorry, I was doing that. All right. So Riley has armed Akuma with a 9mm, just in case. Jojo, what was the decision on your side since you have the relic? Scouting.
She's willing. She's willing to go along with it. She's just very quiet, just watching
And listening.
paying
You creep.
attention.
Okay. You watch, you listen, paying attention to the sounds of the jungle as night is descending, and those glow bugs are suddenly everywhere. A matter of fact, Akuma and Jojo, they seem to really like you as they are, well, I wouldn't say swarming around you, but they are definitely like landing on you. The drone.
Oh, I'm gonna move and join JoJo after talking with the others, and I'm gonna tell them about the live ship and where it's located. While these butterflies or these little glow bugs are landing all over it.
Okay. Yeah, they're following you too. They're just like not really swarming, but they're definitely somehow drawn to you. So they keep landing. Do you do anything about them, Jojo? Do you do anything about them, Akuma?
No, I just let them be.
I won't attack them, but I will shake them all.
Okay. Jamathan, one lands on your hand. What do you do about it?
What lands on my hand?
A little glow bug.
Like glow
They're
bug.
yeah, the sun is going down, and as it does, the jungle starts to glow even more. These little glow bugs come out and start to land all over the place.
Did we determine how big they are exactly?
They're glow bug size.
You dumb cunt.
A couple centimeters.
Yeah. Okay.
You just roll to attack?
I don't know. What did you roll there, Jamathan?
You rolled something
I
that has a
rolled
plus
this
10 on
magic
it.
glow bug on my hand.
Wait, you what?
Rolled this magic glow bug on my hand.
Okay.
You dumb cunt.
See, now in this case, I mean, you weren't here last time, so should we let him in on? Did you read the stuff? Did you read the stuff?
He would have been known. It would have been known because if he was with the group
If
while I
he
was
was here
explaining
with us,
everything.
we discussed it.
Yeah. So wait, as
If Jameson
as
has been
your
here.
character would know this, so.
You're probably gonna die.
All right, your
They
character.
swarm if you attack them.
Yeah, James. Before I let you, yeah, they swarm. So you would know this because you were here when Doran was going over all the creatures and stuff. That these guys, they're docile. However, they will swarm you and overwhelm you if they killed or squished. So just give me a luck check. How about that? Because I'm going to say you can't be that dumb. Just give me a luck check, though. I'm not going to say you're not going to step on one.
Oh, there
All right.
you go.
That is good enough where you're not going to step on one. So if you really want to attack it, you can, but everyone told you not to, basically, is what you did.
I was just trying to shake it off my hand then.
All right, then we'll do that because that would have been a great way to end it, but we're not going to do that to you. That's you're no, I'm not.
Sorry,
that
are we
much
coming to an end?
I think that
soon?
should probably be it. I mean,
Okay.
I wanted them to swarm and attack everyone, but let me just get this straight. Hold on before we do that. So the verdict is, Jojo, Akuma, you're going to go off to check out, first of all, for your Lev, and then go check out down here. Is that right?
If I'm correct in
Thanks,
saying
yeah.
this, my character is still in good health.
Good.
Are you going to go with him then? Is that what I'm hearing?
Wait, never mind. He's at 29. He's at half.
Yeah. So,
I think
I'd
it-
also
I
have
think-
the robots go with them.
all right. So it's going to be the 3 robots. Are you putting your AI in one of the robots, or are you keeping it? What are you
Yeah.
doing?
One of the robots is gonna have my AI on it, and then I'll give it a couple of things that the android had.
Remember, anything that your android had is destroyed. Your body was toast. It's scrapped.
it was just
So,
the core, right? It was just
yeah,
the core
that
that
was
we
the only
got.
thing you could get off that android. Everything else is gone.
Yeah, but I'm saying it had a backpack and stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah. That's fine. I just thought you meant anything internal. I'm like,
No,
oh,
yeah,
you-
nothing
Okay.
internal.
Yeah, yeah. You're good. So one. Sorry, what was that?
I put a stripe of whatever I was eating onto the one with the AI card.
Oh God, I'm scared. All right.
So it has a stripe on it.
Let me write this down. Give me a second. Where is it? Fucking lost. There it is. All right. So the rest of the group will rest and recover. I'm gonna assume you're gonna.
Do
say-
I have the chance to flirt with
Hammer?
Hammer.
Hammer?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll allow it. I mean, you've missed. I mean, were you involved in the conversation, or are you guys conversing like in the middle of this place, so he
No.
can hear, or do you not give a fuck?
We were at the door.
Okay, so you didn't.
Yeah,
care,
we were by the door. Yeah.
Basically, they were all talking.
Mm.
Is this something you'd want to go on? I don't know. I guess not. As you can give me a charisma
Probably
check.
not, because I'm not fucking. I don't know.
All right, well, give me a.
I've lived
charisma
here
check.
long enough to think that's a stupid idea, and if they decide to ignore me after I told them we shouldn't split up, that's on them.
Give me a charisma check.
Okay.
You should follow JoJo and Akuma.
No.
You're doing. You think you're doing great, Doran. You think you've totally won her over. As you know, now she's having you massage her back or some shit. When fucking Die will come
Dude,
in, and you'll just be
I
like,
will have Doran be Hammer's fucking beta. Okay, he will be. He will do it.
Die just comes in. He looks, sighs. Hey, I'm gonna use this bunk over here. Is that all right? I need to get some shut eye. He says as he goes over here. Fucking, that's his spot now. You guys can fucking. There's 4 bunks. Remember, place to cook.
She's seen his big ass dick.
She
He wants him. That's all he knows.
she can. Banshee's gonna take on guard outside. Maybe 2 on guard. I don't know. Jonathan, you staying out there with Banshee?
Yeah.
All right, you and Banshee have the first guard.
What's this area here on opposite?
Just I don't fucking know, wires and
like
connectors and
storage,
shit.
I guess.
Yeah, whatever. I don't fucking.
So this is off the table. I'm not gonna be here next week, so I was thinking of having her evolve her shed. So that'll be like something that she'd
Ah.
probably do. Yeah.
Yeah, those have to be during sessions, there, buddy.
Oh, is it during sessions?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or in between. I
Um,
mean, I wouldn't do it. Do it now. Fine, do it now. You'll be out for next week. No, do it now. That's fine.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna be here for next week at
Mhm.
all. The whole weekend. So I was
not only
thinking.
do you
this
guys
would
have
be
to
very-
protect this, you have to protect Riley again, as she.
She's gonna be all the way over here on a corner.
Oh, if only you all knew.
Sorry.
This
yeah,
is
I actually planned out because I knew I was gonna be here, so I don't know if that's
nice
something you want
job.
to do.
Yep, that's fine.
If,
No,
if
I'll allow
not,
it.
then she
We can do
could
that.
heal or anything. Yeah.
Just say she's shedding. Yeah, that's gonna be perfect. I like
Yeah.
it.
So she's gonna do like her cocoon there. Yeah.
What's the XP we got?
You can all for this session of killing fucking bunnies and disabling system 12. There you go. You get 12 plus your session streaks. How about that, kids? Now, fun
Is
fact.
Riley?
What?
Sorry, is Riley getting anything special for trying not to kill other people? befriending
mean,
the buddies.
there should be a little bonus, maybe. You know, no, it's a group experience. You know, you help the
Okay,
group.
okay.
It would have been less, but you know,
No, okay, there you go then.
and you're earning karma, or are you? Who knows?
I
Fun
don't know.
fact.
He
She's
only
just not.
has
What's that?
6 XP to level. Doran only has 6 XP to level fucking 4.
There you
Damn.
go. So here's a couple of things real quick. Yeah. What was I going to say? Oh, since you guys are theoretically splitting up into 2 groups, there's a couple of ways we could do this. We can wait until we're all together to continue this, or if there's well, basically it's just going to be JoJo and fucking Fade, or Grizz and Fade at this point. We could play through the exploring of this area if you guys want at some point. Since everyone else is staying back here, it's up to you. Not right now, but let me know. How about that?
Full experience from leveling up to level 3.
Fade, Grizz, did you hear me about that?
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, it works for me.
I'd also be
Mhm.
having my androids go.
Okay. So yeah, Derek as well, because you'd have your androids and your robots. You could play them.
Yeah, in a
Android
limited
Pro.
capacity.
Yeah. So it could work. We could do that. Just that way we can get the group back together. You know, when I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Play it however you fucking want.
Yeah, sorry guys, I'm not gonna be here next week.
It's fine. Anyways, did we enjoy this session of role playing and fighting little fucking
Yes.
enemies? You can all thank
Yeah.
us for that.
Definitely.
Doran is gonna be Hammer's bitch. From that one,
That's great.
it'll
Sorry.
happen, dude. He's gonna get some pussy, but he's gonna be her bitch.
As a side question again, sorry. I know she looted those 9 mils, but I don't think we discussed if she looted any mags for them. If she did, she would give it to. I think she gave it to Note. Was it Note? And now she's giving one to Akuma. I think
Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, I would say standard like 3 mags you get it for him.
3 mags. Okay, yeah. So Akuma has that with his 9 mil that she gave him then.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is gonna be fun. I
being
can't wait
a-
to use Akuma's stuff.
Being around JoJo will allow me to use my other nifty shits.
Uh-huh. I think that could be fun. Just fucking explore the plains. Well, I don't know.
I now know why.
That's a question.
I now know why Doran is staying with the party.
It's fun. Hammer.
That's
Oh
it.
God.
Hammer. That's it.
What were you saying there?
We're like a lost fucking puppy.
I know, right? Zool, what'd you
Oh,
say?
if one of the androids has an AI core in it, does that mean it could technically function outside of the anti-null zone?
Yes.
Just the one.
Mm-hmm. The other 2 would need to be within the relics. The artifact. I don't know, relic artifacts.
I'm still gonna use them as like a firing squad, though.
You still sending them then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, I was debating if I could. That means I could have my android stay back then. So have that one stay back instead of send just the 2. But I think they're gonna need all the help they can get.
Yeah, they just might. Who knows? I don't.
What about send
love
all
how
3
I
and you
Repeatedly
could play them?
ignored. I love
I think
how
that's
I was
planned.
repeatedly ignored
Wait, what?
of, hey, we are a group. Stick the fuck together. It's better to be in numbers than to fan the fuck out.
We get that, but you also got to take in a point that you've just been alone for 5 years. So
And I haven't seen everything. Which means there could be bigger and badder things that could fuck them up. But it's okay. I was ignored. Go get yourself kills.
Oh, there are bigger and badder things.
I'll bring
I
your
can't
ass
wait
with,
till you all get to
But
fight.
that's
Akuma and JoJo.
Doran's also been kind of a dick through most of this, so
he has been. And you can't
That's
just
true.
say it's bad social interaction. Like the first thing you did when he encountered Derek is point a bow at Derek and shoot at it.
A little green
Again,
man. He just thought you were a
those were
dinosaur.
warning
I mean, you gotta
shots.
play it sometimes like it is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like he hasn't had human interaction in 5 years. He
he's
sees Derek, he fires a warning shot, he gets
socially awkward.
bit. Derek,
If I
yeah,
had-
he's socially awkward. And
if I
then
had access to
fucking
my stuff, I probably
JoJo,
would've
even
tried to too.
I get that it bit, but then she punted my only friend for 5 fucking years. He does not like JoJo.
he does not like a bunch of our group right now.
That fit perfect. I love it. Hey, you all rolled for that, you know? It could have been anyone's
Yeah.
game. Anyways, did we enjoy the session? Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, it was great.
definitely.
Yeah.
I had fun.
All right.
Can
Well, thanks
I-
for playing. Yeah. Let me finish this stream. How
You-
about that?
Yeah, I won't be here next week, so good luck, guys. hopefully everyone's still alive when I come back.
Oh boy.